Jack Froze. What's up, party people? So real quick before we even start. So I turned on the live. Let me see if I got the right camera on real quick. So I turned on the live, and right as I turned on the live, I accidentally hit this fuck button on my phone that takes me out of the fucking live. So we're gonna wait a minute and see if people could get up in here. If people could get up in here, I'll keep the live on. If not, I know the live is fucked up. Pardon me. Couple of things I want to talk about this morning. So I wake up and, well, first I want to talk about the YNW Melly situation. I want to talk about the fire that's happening in California. And there's a couple other things I want to address, right? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I decided to go on a walk. We started early. I decided to go on a walk. So there's a couple of things that I'm thinking about bringing to the channel. Pay attention to why I'm bringing this to the channel real quick. I think that I'm going to bring some more adult themed things to the channel. I think I'm going to bring a weed content, and I'm thinking about bringing wine or just alcohol content to the page. I'm going to explain why. People keep calling me, people keep saying I got a drug habit, which I don't. So I smoke weed. I barely ever drink. So since I'm being accused of having a drug habit, I think the best way for me to actually handle that situation is just by having bringing weed content to the platform, because I actually smoke weed sometimes. People are trying to make y'all think I smoke crack and I do heroin or whatever the fuck they trying to tell you I do, which I don't do. So I think I'm gonna bring weed to the platform because the only people I might be able to really talk to, that's gonna believe, at least not gonna believe that I'm on some kind of weird drugs, are people that actually smoke weed. So that might be the only audience I have now, I think. So we're gonna probably spend our last couple of days doing that. I think it's our last couple of days, to be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure. I just think it is. So I'm gonna do my last couple of days trying to figure that out. I think we're gonna bring weed content. I just want to be able to do it in a way that is respectable, and we're not over glorifying, and it's not gratuitous. So if I could figure out how to do that way, I don't want to do it generally the way that everybody is doing it currently. I want to, do a BBN way, do a Jack Frost way, do it, my way. So I'm thinking about doing that, because at this point, for y'all people that believe or think that I got some kind of drug problem, I hope God deal with you appropriately. That's all. I just hope God deal with you appropriately. For everybody out there lying on me, I hope God deal with you appropriately. I'm not trying to do nothing to nobody. I don't want no beef. I don't want no smoke. I just know that God is real. And when y'all pass away and when y'all got to go speak to that man, you got a lot to go answer for. And whatever bullshit ass reason you have for why you're doing evil, that shit ain't gonna stand up, fam. That's not how it works. Also, just so we could be clear, and I just want to say this because I want to say this. All of you people that fake go to church and don't believe in God, God hate hypocrites, fam. So all of you fake churchgoers that don't believe in God, God hate hypocrites. I just want to throw that out there. All right? Shout out to Darkwing. Yo, if you in the chat and you support what we doing over here, pull up to the Cash App, period. Let's get some $5 drops going. It's insane that we don't get no drops going anymore. That's just fucking insane. Let's get some small $5 drops going. Let's pull up to the Cash App. Y'all like my content, fam. You should be wanting my content to stay around, fam. Period. You shouldn't be trying to help people run me off of the internet because them niggas can't make a bag off the internet. That don't make sense. They can't get a bag off the internet, so they trying to run me off the internet? What kind of fucking sense does that make, fam? Niggas is really down with that hater shit? Anyway, first thing I want to address is these fires. I want to say something. Shout out to the Bronx logo. Shout out to the Bronx logo. He's the only person that I saw report this. So I come outside and I smell fire, fam. I smell smoke. I need for y'all to pay attention and listen. For all you individuals out there that don't think God is real. For all you individuals out there that think that you could do whatever the fuck you want to do and you're not going to be held accountable. All right? I want to be clear on this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. That shit that's going on in Canada with them, that shit is biblical, fam. Morning. That shit is biblical, fam. That shit is biblical. Them burning that shit up there in California, and in California, in Canada, that shit is biblical. Pardon me. For all of you people that choose not to believe in God, what's up, my brother? For all of you people that choose not to believe in God, look at that. She just rolled her eyes at me. I don't know you, ma. What the fuck? People are weirdos, fam. So, yeah, she just walked past me and rolled her eyes at me. I don't know her. Y'all don't, I know y'all think I'm exaggerating, but I really get the most fucked up treatment from women, fam. She wasn't black, by the way. She was like Hispanic or some shit. I think she was Mexican or some shit from Central America. I really get the most fucked up treatment, fam. This is not cap. Anyway, so, what up, Rugi? How you doing this morning? Salute. What up, Darkwing? We got Darkwing in the house. We got Rugi in the house. We got Florida State Bullies, Daisy May. How everybody doing this morning? Drop some fruits in the chat. All right, so listen and pay attention. I need for everybody to pay attention. This shit that's going on in California is biblical, fam. That's one. Two, they burning shit in California, fam. We at the bottom of New York State. We got the smoke here. That's two. Wait, that could have been three. The next point. If they could burn shit in California, in Canada, and we smell it in New York, what makes y'all think that's only trees that's in the air, fam? What makes y'all think the only smoke, the only debris, the only shit we inhaling right now is trees? What make y'all think that, fam? You don't think they got some other weirdo stuff going on, fam? So shout out to the Bronx logo. I'm gonna explain to you why I'm saying shout out to this man. He posted them. I'm gonna give a little bit of an explanation also, just so we could be clear. But he posted where they were shooting. He posted where they were shooting fire from the damn helicopters. So, a couple of things I want to say. One of the ways to stop a forest fire, just so we could, for full transparency, one of the ways to slow down, not stop, slow down, is, let's say you got fire over there in those trees over here, right? Let's say they got a lot of trees around them that are dry and they're gonna be extremely flammable. Sometimes they light those trees and that debris on fire before the other fire gets to it. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's too flammable. So that's what they could have been doing. I'm not 100% sure what they could have been doing, but pay attention to this. If you know anything about science, if that wasn't just fire, if that wasn't just fire, and rather that was some kind of chemical that they was like, you know how they put alcohol and then they set alcohol on fire and throw it on shit? So if that was some kind of chemical that they decided to use as an incendiary device, then that means that we might be inhaling shit that ain't just trees, fam. We could be inhaling anything. This is just science, fam. This is why you come to this page. You feel me? I'm actually know shit. I'm not just out here talking. They want me off the internet, my nigga, because I know shit, and I'm not just out here fucking talking. They want all the idiots on the internet that ain't telling y'all to do nothing else but kill yourselves. That's the people they want on the internet. They want the people on the internet that's out here advocating drug use, advocating killing each other. They don't want me on the internet, my nigga. That's a fact. Sup, my dude. Pardon me. My dude, anything could be in the atmosphere right now. Anything. Niggas better be mindful. If you look in Revelations, they tell you the world was gonna be on fire and everything else, fam. It's a fire in Canada, and we can fucking get the remnants of the smoke in New York City. Now go look at a map. Now I'm about to hit you in the head. Mexico, Canada, and the United States. For everybody that don't know, our president, Joe Biden, our current president, signed some kind of papers, the North American papers. Okay, rewind. Do you remember when we had the North American Trade Agreement, NAFTA? Y'all remember NAFTA? I believe that's the North American Trade Agreement or some shit like that. Well, anyway, people were pissed off at NAFTA, so they tried to repeal NAFTA and change it. So now they have a whole new policy where Mexico, America, United States of America, and Canada we're basically all the same country now, fam, for everybody that don't get it. Shout out to Joe Biden. This is something Trump would have never did. We're all basically the same country now. They signed some weirdo-ass fucking agreement. So I say all that to say this. If this fire that they're setting is so close to America that we could smell, that we could get the smoke here in New York City, what do you think they were really trying to burn, fam? What do you think they were really trying to burn? You think that was just, how did the fire start? Did we hear how the fire started yet? It sounded to me like they was trying to burn something, especially since they have the helicopter shooting the damn fire out of them. Any regard. What else y'all want to talk about this morning before I move on to our next topic? And, oh yeah, so I was telling y'all, we're going to start doing weed content. But I want to do it different. I want to meet up with you guys. You in Philly and you smell it? Sheesh. I want to do it different. I want to do the weed content like this. I want to meet up with at least one or two of you guys in the community, and then I want to shoot it. I want us to sit down, have a smoke, have a drink or whatever, and sit down somewhere in a nice place and do the content. That's what I want to do. All right? I have more ideas stacked on top of this. I just don't want to share them because I don't want nobody to steal it. You understand what I'm saying? But when I'm telling you that I want to do weed content, I want to meet up with some of you guys. Maybe we meet up with like 3 or 4 of you guys. We get you guys mic'd up. We get a good, nice camera out there. We take my camera. I barely take it out anymore. We get my camera out there. We set up. And we meet up. I actually got a spot we might be able to go to, but I don't know if I want to pick one specific spot right now. I think I'd rather just have open-ended until we figure out how it's going to go. But this is not a definite thing. This is just something we're going to work on and see if we could develop it. So if anybody say that I'm definitively doing something like this, they're lying to you. This is just the development stage. I say this every time, and then the liars lie to you, and then nobody believe me. Even though I'm saying it right now. I already know nobody's going to believe me. Nobody ever believes me. Even though I don't lie, nobody never believed me. So it is what it is. Anyway. So be careful. I smell this shit here. I'm in Brooklyn. I'm looking at the sky. The sky look crazy. I can see it already. But I'm just going to... The sky look crazy, fam. This is the last days, y'all. How you doing? like the blushing. This is the last days, fam. Y'all better get y'all shit straight. You better stop being out here doing evil shit. You better get your shit straight. Y'all motherfuckers is still part of whatever team y'all can find yourselves a part of that's doing evil. Acting like you're doing good. You ain't gonna be able to trick God, fam. You could trick these niggas on earth. You're not gonna be able to trick God. If this is not a sign, I don't know what to tell you. There was a fire in Canada that's blotting out the sun in America. If this isn't a sign, y'all just better hope I don't choose who live and die, because I ain't gonna lie to you. We all go. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would choose for no one to go to heaven. I ain't gonna lie to you. So let's hope I don't choose. Heaven to have like 7 people in it, fam. I probably know like 2. I'm gonna know like 2. Heaven's gonna have like 7 people other than God and Jesus and the angels. And I'm only gonna know like 2. This is crazy, fam. Y'all better be careful out here. Y'all elected the wrong people. I don't know how much better to say this. Y'all elected the wrong people. And I know no matter how terrible Joe Biden does, no matter what fuck shit Joe Biden does, I already know all the advocates are going to swear that you should vote for them again. But check this out. Listen real quick, and I'm going to get off of this topic. We're going to stop talking politics. I'm going to get on a different topic. But listen to this. I want to say this. Pay attention. The philosopher Cornel West, I believe that's how you say his name. He's okay. She a cutie, and she got the puffs, and she got the, and she walking like she got a fatty. Okay. Anyway, Cornel West has joined to become president. He put his name in the ballot to become president. I think this is an attempt to make, you know, so when he go and he talk to Trump, Trump can look more racist. I think this is just an attempt to have a black person up there to hopefully at one point or another have an interaction with Trump so they can make him look like a racist. No, not that he is or he isn't, but for that kind of aspect to come out, because they know that a lot of black people are about to vote for Trump, fam. They not stupid. They know we see what Biden is doing. They know most people don't want all of this super gay shit that they doing. Like, I don't got a problem with gay people, fam, but why do I gotta be gay with them? I got a problem with that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why don't I have a choice? They have a choice, but I don't. You understand? That's my issue. I don't mind what they doing. Shout out to them. Do all of the things. You like the backdoor nigga? That's up to you. That ain't got shit to do with me, fam. I just don't want any part of it. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't like that they fight so hard to push homosexuality in the schools, but they don't, damn, she got a fatty. But they don't fight that hard to push the church in the schools. They don't fight this hard to push Jesus in schools. They don't fight this hard to push any religion in schools. But they fight so hard, tooth and nail, to push men having sex with men, women having sex with women, men having sex with kids. They trying hard as hell to push that shit. But they don't want to push religion. They don't want to push Jesus. They don't even want to teach kids about economy, fam. So that's my issue, period. And I'm not saying all people that's a part of the LGBT community either. I'm specifically talking about the policies that the Democrats are creating, period. I'm not talking about anything else other than the policies that the Democrats are creating. That's it. So yeah, they got Cornel West running because they are hoping that at some point or another, something could happen and they could say, see, I told you Trump was a racist. Look how he's talking to Cornel West. We all know Cornel West is a smart black man. He knows what he's talking about. 9 times out of 10, he's just going to go up there and say the same talking points that all the other Democrats are saying. And then, after they think that they did the good job on Trump and they got him up out of there, Cornel West is going to go disappear so fucking Biden could try to win again. Biden is literally one of the worst presidents ever. Good morning. Biden is literally one of the worst presidents ever, fam. They just not, they're going to act like he's not, though. That's all. They're going to pretend like he's not. He's literally one of the worst presidents ever. Come on, man. Get up out of here. Appreciate you. Gotta make that turn. One of the worst presidents ever, and I don't think it's close, just so we can be clear. What president is worse than Biden? One that lost the war? Somebody can name a worse president than Biden. Pardon me. Yeah, somebody can name a worse president than Biden. Put it in the chat. And I don't want to hear Trump. Trump was immensely better than Biden. Biden has been the worst president that we've had. I can't think of a worse president. And I love history in school, so I know about our presidents to a degree. So shout out to Cornel West. He's not going to win. He doesn't have, I'm going to explain to you why Cornel West doesn't have a chance. One of the main reasons why Obama won is because he has a look that Caucasian people are comfortable with. Why would she park right in the middle of the crosswalk? This is the type of, what the fuck, fam? This is the type of, I'm just going to leave it alone. So Cornel West doesn't have the look that Caucasian people will feel comfortable with. And when I say that, I'm not talking about racist Caucasian people. I'm talking about the Caucasian people that don't really know any black people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's black people that don't know any white people, fam. Like, you might walk past them and see them, but you don't know any. You understand what I'm saying? So Obama had a look that made it so that he would be accepted by people that were not black and didn't know black people. Cornel West doesn't have that, fam. Not to my opinion. Not in my opinion. Cornel West just looks like he looks like he looks like he walks around the hood, fam. He looks like the smart guy that lives in fucking apartment 2C. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? We'll gravitate to a lot of the shit that he's saying. And I don't know what his policies are, by the way. But we'll probably gravitate to a lot of the shit that he's saying. But yeah, no. He's not going to win, fam. He doesn't have a chance. If he just come out and do all of Trump's talking points, he might win, though. Trump's talking points are amazing, by the way. Trump's talking points are amazing, by the way. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? It ain't shit. What is it? Did somebody throw something up? Did that fall out of something? What the hell is that, fam? You know what that is? What the hell, fam? Let me use this bathroom. Hold on, give me 1 second. That was crazy, fam. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna use their bathroom. They probably think I'm coming in here to get some sugar and shit. Like, this is the motherfucker that keep coming to get. I'm gonna get some while to be here. This shit is saving me a lot of money, fam. Hold on. Shit saving me a lot of money. I don't know about y'all, but all of you motherfuckers that's pissed straight into the bowl so everybody can hear how strong your stream is, you know you just shooting urine all over your pants and your legs, right? There we go. I gotta come back here later and make sure I make some purchases because I'm gonna take some of these things. So I gotta come back later and make sure I make some purchases here and spend some money here. Here's some napkins. Gentlemen, all right. Yeah, give me the big thumbs up. He gave it a big thumbs up. Hold on, I need to blow my nose. Oh, this is what I'm wearing today, by the way. I ain't wore this shirt in like 3 years, fam. This is what we wearing today. I ain't wear this shirt in like 3 years. Yo, so I got mad clothes that I don't be wearing at all, fam. I don't even know why I don't be wearing this shit. Hold on, I got this backwards. We might walk around to the, we're gonna walk over here and see if anybody's at the thing. So we could go see. We got an event on the 11th. We have an event on the 11th. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get paid from this shit too. So I might get some money from this shit. So we got an event on the 11th. It's gonna be lit. We're gonna be at a concert. We're gonna be live. At least we plan to be, as long as my phone is on. We're gonna be live. All right, so let's get back to it. So, wait, hold on. We was talking about this shit. Y'all ready to talk about YNW Melly? What's the next topic y'all want to discuss? Put it in the chat. Let it be one of the things that's in the title. What's the next topic y'all want to discuss? Just be careful out here, fam. I don't trust none of this. Why did the fucking sky look like Blade Runner? Like, I don't trust none of this, fam. I mean, generally speaking, I don't be trusting shit anyway. But why does sky look like Blade Runner? This shit don't make sense. For anybody that don't get that, the Blade Runner is a dystopian future. Why does the sky... Dude, why does guy look a little bit like The Rock and shit? Like, he looked like Rocky Maivia. Kind of shit before The Rock muscles blew up. Look kind of like The Rock and shit. He gonna start talking about himself in third person. I should have showed y'all. The joke would have worked better. All right, so y'all don't have nothing to talk about. I'll discuss it. So we have the situation that's currently going on in Florida. I want to explain this death row thing real quick for everybody that don't get it. So the governor Santos. And check this out. I didn't even know the full of this when we was I didn't know the full information on this when we was having this discussion yesterday. For everybody that's curious about which discussion I'm talking about, is when I told y'all that this death row thing was a political move. If any of y'all remember, I told y'all the shit on this death row shit, them making it easier to give people death row was a political move. So basically, somebody said it in the chat and I went and confirmed it to make sure. But basically, there was one of those shooters down there that they needed a unanimous decision to give him the death penalty, and they weren't able to get a unanimous decision. So therefore, Santos made some shit so that you don't need a unanimous decision in order to be able to give somebody death row. All you do is you need 8 out of 4 people to vote for it. So 2/3 of the jury. So now, since they only need 2/3 of the jury, anyone up for the death penalty in Florida only need 2/3. You don't need a unanimous decision, just so we can be clear. So it was a political move. Like I told y'all, they not playing down there. Florida different, fam. Hey, good morning. Florida's different, fam. Completely different. Y'all think Florida's just one of those other places, is the best way I could put it. They got their own shit going on. They got their own groove going, allegedly. What up, Slim? They got their own shit going on. They got their own stuff going on down there. Florida's a different place. So I say all that to say this. When I was a kid, I went to Florida. I had family in Fort Lauderdale. We go down to Florida. We went to Disney World, but so I don't know. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. I don't know if we went to Disney World and actually paid, because when we got there, all the rides was closed. So unless they had a thing where, like, at the end of the day, they let people in for free, my pops lost a lot of money when he tried to take us there. But when we got there, all the rides was closed. There was no characters. There was nobody outside. There wasn't nothing. Everybody, there was nothing. So I've literally been to Disney World, but I've been there after it closed. Lots of home and land owners in Florida, they make shit happen. Yeah. So I want to shout out to Rugi Hauser for that comment. So I want to say something, and I want to be clear. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. Check this out. They were always going to give this man the death penalty. Anytime a rapper gets locked up, it's a political thing. The only time when a rapper gets locked up is not political is when they just did something that was so egregious that it can't be ignored. Don't forget, these rappers' lawyers are the lawyers, for the most part, I'm talking about the actual big name rappers. Their lawyers are basically the lawyers that are used at record labels. You understand? These are the lawyers that they have. They have high-powered, the best lawyers in America. Copy? Just want you to understand this. So when they get in trouble and when they go to jail and when the government is really after them, most of the time it's political, unless they just fucked up. In this case, dude fucked up. He made himself a target. Now, I'm going to say something. Should I say it now? I'll say it now. This is one of the main reasons why you got to get them weirdos away from you. Them weirdos is either going to have you kill them, they're going to kill you, or they're going to have you kill yourself. You got to get them weirdos away from you. You got to get those people away from you that think every time you want to make money, it's because you're selfish, not because you want to pay bills. You see, when you have people around you that think whenever you want money, it's because you're selfish. Whenever you want money, it's because you're trying to take away from other people. When you have that mindset around you, that's a broke mindset. That's a broke mindset. Broke people have that mindset. That whenever somebody else wants anything good for themselves, it's for a negative reason. It's because they're selfish. It's because they only want money because they want to use drugs. They only want money for this and that. Like, people don't got to eat. Like, people don't got to pay phone bills. Like, people don't have car notes. Like, people don't have rent. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a broke mindset. You understand what I'm saying? It's important to keep those people at a distance. Don't talk to them, stay away from them. He had people around him that had a broke mindset. And since he had people that was around him that had a broke mindset, They believed that any money that he was making was actually their money, that they deserved to make money because he was making money and they were standing next to them. Not because they deserved to make money because they was working hard, not they deserved to make money because they was bringing value. They just believed that they deserved to make money because they was standing next to the nigga. That's not a good enough reason to make money, fam. I'll give you a good example. So, I had a relative. This is almost all of my fucked up stories is gonna start with I had a relative. So this is not me trying to talk shit about nobody. This is just me telling you a story. I'm not saying who it is. If they want to waste their time and tell you who I'm talking about, that's because they know the guilt that they feel for the thing that they did. Now check this out. So I had a relative, not a blood relative. They were married into the family. I took this relative to go meet people so they can make their own money that I didn't even want any parts of. I'm going to say this again. I had a relative, not a blood relative. They're married into the family. So I have no obligation to these motherfuckers. Zero obligation. They're trying to do stuff in the music industry. They've been trying to do stuff in the music industry since the 90s, right? This is not cap. They've made no leeway. They don't know anybody. Don't nobody fuck with them. The only people that they know in the music industry right now are the people I introduced them to. You understand? There's like 2 or 3 people they know that I didn't introduce them to. So basically, this is what they do. This is what I mean by you gotta watch. So basically, this is what they do. I go introduce them to some people, and I tell them, I don't need no money for whatever you do with them. That's on you. What do? They think because I introduced them to some people, now all of the money that I make, they got to get a part of. They tell this to my face, by the way. They told me this to my face. That because I tried to help them out, now any money I make, they deserve a piece of. I can't make money unless I pay them. They told me this to my face, man. So you got to get from around people so you don't have to kill them. They don't kill you. And so you don't have to kill yourself. Because that's what people will do. They'll make your life so horrible that you got to kill yourself. And then they're going to go to other people and say they don't know why you overreacted. While the whole time they stalking you, making your life ain't shit. You ain't overreact, fam. You did what you felt like you needed to do. So get from around those people. He didn't get from around those people. He let those people stay around him. And now because he let those people stay around him, he in jail right now for the murder of them niggas. So this is the spot. Oh shit, some people broke into this bitch. So this is the spot. I'm gonna wait for some people to come around. This is where it's gonna be at. I'm gonna wait for some people to come around. I gotta hit there go one of the stages. So this is where we're gonna be at. Coney Island. I'll post some of the jump off so everybody can know where it's gonna be. I might bring a couple of people to the event with me. Yo, Rugi, you still up in here? I fucks with you. Rugi, you still up in here? I plan on bringing Darkwing with me. Hopefully I could bring Gaddy. So I plan on bringing Darkwing and Gotti. And I'll bring Rugi. I fuck with Rugi. Rugi pulled up on me and was hanging out with me. I fuck with him. I really want to start doing more stuff with y'all, but every time I try to do stuff with y'all, the people that hate me convince y'all that I'm a drug addict. So anytime I try to be cool with y'all, they pull up on y'all and start lying to y'all. So I'll try to take some people with me, but I'm pretty sure the only people I'm going to be able to bring with me is the people that know I'm not a drug addict, apparently. And that's going to be Gotti and Darkwing. So I'm going to probably bring Gotti and Darkwing. They both cameramen. They both shoot footage. So that's also a plus. So I think I'm gonna bring Gotti and Dark One. Crypto Nation said he did the crime. I don't think we're disputing whether he did the crime or not. So I'm not 100% sure why you felt necessary to leave that comment. I don't think that's what we're discussing. But, you know, thank you for leaving the comment. I appreciate you. So, yeah, so this man most likely is going to be caught with, is going to most likely be found guilty. I don't see no reason why he wouldn't be found guilty, to be honest with you. He's not going to be able to work self-defense. Self-defense is an imminent thing. Like your life has to be in imminent danger. You understand what I'm saying? You can't say self-defense because you believe somebody was going to kill you 2 months from now. It don't work like that. It has to be imminent danger. So unless he could prove that his life was in imminent danger, like his life was in danger at that moment, there is no, it's not going to work. You understand what I'm saying? So they're not going to be able to say self-defense. That's not how self-defense works. And this is why I keep trying to explain. Good morning. Okay. This is why I keep trying to explain to y'all, a lot of these rappers or a lot of these people just in general, they're not going to be able to claim self-defense. Y'all keep thinking they're going to be able to. You can't claim self-defense because somebody don't like you, fam. That's not self-defense. You can't claim self-defense because you attacked somebody and then they started, you know, making sure that you lost. You can't claim self-defense because you lost the fight. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of these dudes, they don't know what self-defense is. They think self-defense is, we had an argument, he threw the first punch, so that's self-defense. That's not even self-defense, fam. I mean, unless you mention, even if are you gonna mention in that argument that you threatened the person's life before they hit you? Because that's not self-defense, fam. We're gonna walk back the other way. What time is it? I'm not in no rush. Yeah. Yeah, so people don't even know what self-defense is, fam. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, stop going to these pages be trying to tell y'all the law and trying to tell y'all who's snitching and talking all this shit. They don't know shit about the law, fam. They don't be knowing shit about the law. Shit. Oh shit, that's lit. Hold on. We're gonna go ask them what they doing over there. We're gonna go get a little involved. Go talk to some strangers. Yeah, man, niggas is weird, fam. Niggas don't know what self-defense is, fam. People be thinking self-defense is shit. Self-defense is not, fam. How y'all doing today? I'm so sorry to bother you. This is y'all setup? Y'all new? I'm just a YouTube content creator. I do promo and stuff like that. I was just asking y'all what y'all had going on over here.
No, so this is not our area, no, but we are helping, we're assisting setting up the area.
Okay, sweet, because I saw those sweet ass damn umbrellas y'all got. Is those heart shaped? Could I get one of those on camera? Maybe? Just so people can see the shape of the damn thing.
No, how about
you could just put it.
How about come back when it's set up?
Like, I think we'll be around 1.
So this afternoon it's open to the public, so everything will be set up. We'll take photos of everything.
Oh, I was trying to get behind the scenes stuff, my brother. We're trying to get BTS over here. What is this for, by the way, the name of it?
It's for the 120th anniversary of Luna Park.
Huh.
So this is going to be like the opening event for...
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So it's open to the public later on.
I appreciate you. I'm sorry for getting in y'all way.
No worries. Have a good day, man.
You also. Stay blessed. All right, we just walked this way. They could have showed me the umbrella. It's okay. I mean, I guess it's not their stuff, so they don't care about it. Is that a washing machine? Oh, they got a lot of stuff going on over here. It says something about the 50th or the 100th anniversary of Luna Park. So shout out to that shit, I guess. Is there gonna be a show? It looked like they're setting up a stage. Like, is there gonna be people dancing? Y'all setting up a stage? I'm so sorry. I'm a content creator. I'm just currently live right now. Y'all setting up a stage? It's a 100th anniversary of Luna Park, somebody said. 120! So hold on. So y'all, who's gonna be performing? Y'all don't know? Ah! Go talk to your boss. Tell him I need a bag. I'll come pull up. Nah, I'm saying I'm gonna say all of the things. I'm gonna get the crowd lit. Who's the guy that books people? Jack Frost, BBNNETWORK. Tell him to call me. Everybody enjoy your night. Y'all doing wonderful, by the way. Yeah, they setting up the stage. That shit is lit. So I don't know what they're doing over here. But also, it lets out to the street. So this is probably one of the best places to have a stage because you're gonna have like a shitload of people that can see what the fuck is going on. So that's lit. Yeah, if you Luna Park, the lady said around 1 o'clock they're gonna have the shit over there ready. So I guess around like 1, 2 o'clock, come out here to Luna Park. For everybody that don't know where Luna Park is or what it is, come out here to Luna Park, have a good time. They're gonna be having musics out here. Are y'all gonna have women twerking? Twerking? Any twerking? I don't know if they're gonna have any twerking. So they got stuff going on over here. Appreciate you, my brother. You know what I mean? All right? They got some stuff going on over here. I think people forget Coney Island is a whole amusement park, man. I mean, I haven't went on one ride since I've been out here. Maybe if I date a chick. Maybe if I go date somebody, maybe they can convince me. I'm not going on no rides. Maybe I could watch them go on a ride. I'm not going on no fucking rides. I don't care. I go play some of the games, though. Okay, so they have a place called Zaza Island, apparently. Maybe we come holler at them. We're gonna get some content. We're gonna start doing some weed content. Why not, right? People keep saying I'm on drugs. I'm not on drugs. But apparently, I might as well do weed content, right? Fuck it. One of the main reasons why I didn't do weed content is because I don't want my channel to be driven in such a direction. But since no matter what I do, I'm gonna be accused of being on drugs, then I might as well just lean into the fact that I actually do smoke weed occasionally. Right? The difference doesn't make. I was so happy when they put a White Castle out here, you have no idea. I haven't been there in months. Maybe God has stopped not blessing me, and then maybe I'll start going to White Castle. Let's see what happens. Sheesh. That looks nice. Oh, shoot, a baby heard me. I said, that looks nice. Little niggas, little dudes start looking at me, yelling something. All right, let's get back to actual content. All right, so back to the YNW Melly. So just so we could be clear, they changed the way that the rules go, the laws, apparently. So now they only need 2/3 to get a death penalty. To give him the death penalty, you only need a 2/3 vote. So that's basically what they're doing right now. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm about to say something that's really cruel, really fucked up, and really mean. I think the death penalty needs to be used more. And not against black people. So for all of the people that's like, oh, you just want... No, I just think in general. I don't understand how anybody could do a school shooting and don't get the death penalty. I don't understand how anybody could do a mass shooting of any kind and don't get the death penalty and have it served within 30 days. I'm just speaking facts, man. If you're part of a mass shooting situation, you should get the death penalty. The death penalty should be an option. And upon getting it, it should be enacted within 30 fucking days. Why are we allowing people to stay alive on the government's dime that we all pay for, obviously? And these guys is mass shooters. So I think that mass shooters should be liable for the death penalty. I think any of these dudes that run up on crowds of people trying to shoot one person and end up shooting a million other niggas, I think they should be up for it too. I think anytime you do any type of crime that results in the loss of someone's life that had to deal with an indifference, and I'm not saying an indifference like you saw somebody dying and you didn't help. I'm saying an indifference like you wanted to kill one guy, but you end up killing 3 other dudes. I think the death penalty should always be up for option. And the reason why is because going to jail isn't a deterrent. Niggas is going to jail now and living their best lives, man. You got niggas that's out here free, homeless, don't have no way to eat, don't have no money, don't got nothing. Yeah. You got niggas out here homeless, don't got nowhere to eat, don't got no money, no family, no nothing. They go commit a crime, they go to jail for 10 years. That's a better life than they were living free, fam. You understand this? Some of these people are isolated from the world. They don't have nobody. They go commit a crime. They go to jail for 10, 20 years. They go to jail for 30 years. But when they were free, they had no family. They were homeless. This is a better situation for them, fam. Jail is not a deterrent anymore. Not at all. Prison is not a deterrent, fam. People are like, yo, I could go do 5 years. What the hell are you talking about? You know how different the world is gonna be in 5 years, man? How is that even a thing? How is that a consideration? But this is what people think now. So we need a bigger deterrent. And the biggest deterrent is, if you do certain things, we're gonna hit you over the fucking head. Morning. If you do certain things, we're gonna hit you over the fucking head. And if they did that, just so we could be clear, this guy was gonna walk around, or he just decided to walk directly towards me. When people do that shit, sometimes I just stop, so everybody could see you just walking into me for no reason. What the fuck? So I think the death penalty should be on it. I think the death penalty should be used more often. That's just me. I think that if you, and notice, I'm talking about crimes that could be proven definitively. I'm not talking about crimes where there's question. I'm talking about crimes that could be proven definitively. I'm not talking about crimes that aren't definitive. You understand what I'm saying? I tell you this much, after the first year of doing that, crime is gonna go down everywhere, fam. Crime is gonna go down everywhere the first year of doing that. What you think is gonna happen when these mass shooters and when these people that's paying on these schools know that if you do that, it's a wrap. You got 30 days after your trial, and we're gonna give you a speedy trial. We're gonna get to this shit immediately. We trying to get rid of you before the end of the year, fam. That energy. Will it be used on black people? Absolutely. But I promise you it's going to be used on people that's not black more if it's applied the appropriate way. We should be getting these niggas up out of here. This shit is crazy. I don't understand it. What time we got? Charge. Yeah, so I don't understand it. Yeah, so I don't understand it. It is what it is. Fucking I expect he's gonna get the death penalty. I expect it. I told y'all he was gonna get the death penalty when I first heard about the crime. Oh, and now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna share something with y'all. So the Taxstone trial, I'm gonna tell you who I was talking to. I'm gonna explain the conversation because I'm not gonna never do a meeting. I'm not gonna never do an interview with them. So I'm gonna explain the conversation. I told Trife Gangster what the verdict was gonna be, and actually why the verdict was gonna be what the verdict was gonna be before the verdict was read. So we're in the courthouse. We're on the floor and we're talking. Shout out to Trife Gangster. He's really an intelligent guy. Much smarter than you would think he is. And that's a fucked up thing to say. But he's really an intelligent guy. And he's a lot more intelligent than you would assume. You understand what I'm saying? He surprised me. That's the best way I could put it. People rarely ever surprise me. Generally speaking, I'm on time when I figure out how smart somebody is or isn't. I'm generally, you know, in the area. He just absolutely blew me away with his intelligence. Anyway, so we're sitting, well, we're in the courtroom. We're waiting for the jury to come back. The jury's out. We're waiting for the jury to come back. So about 10 minutes before the jury came back, me and him is having a conversation for about 10 minutes. Literally, our conversation ended when the court officers came and said that the jury is back. That's when our conversation ended. So for about 10, 15 minutes, me and him is having a conversation about the verdict. I told him they were not going to get the main charges. I said, you're not going to get him for the murder too, and you're not going to get him for the attempt murder on Troy Ave. I told him that, right? He knows this, and the two brothers that was sitting with him know this. I think one of them was his uncle, the other one was his people. One of them was his uncle, the other one was his people. And when I was explaining why he wasn't gonna get the top charges, I straight up told them, I said, look, there's a people factor. You understand? I'm sitting there and I'm watching these people on the jury. I'm reading their emotions. I'm reading the way in which they're responding to different information. I said, they're not going to give him the top charge. And I said, the reason why they're not going to give him the top charge is because none of them like Troy Ave. Right? You could go speak to these. If he's an honest guy, he ain't a liar. That's a fact. As far, I don't know if that's a fact. I don't believe Trife Gangster to be a liar. So you could go ask him yourself. I don't believe him to be a liar. I think he's a... Guys as smart as him and as confident as him, they don't generally lie. You know what I'm saying? Liars are cowards. You have to have a certain amount of cowardice in you to lie. And that's how I rate whether somebody's a coward or not. Not whether, how you doing this morning? Not whether they ready to go run into a fire or not, but whether they tell the truth or not. Like once you lie on me, I consider you a coward. Once you lie on those people over there, I consider you a coward. I don't care how many people you shot. I don't care how many people you beat up. I don't care how tough you think you are. Once you lie to me, you are a coward. You understand? I don't care what you lying about. I don't care what you lying about. I don't care if you lying about something this big or something this big. Once you lie to me, you a coward. So I say all that to say this. I don't think he'll lie. You could go ask him. I told him that it was going to come back on all the lesser charges, which they did. And the reason why I said this was they did not like Troy Ave. Now, I'm not saying that to be a fuck to Troy Ave. I'm not trying to disrespect him. I'm just telling you what I saw happen on the stand. When he was on the stand, They did not like him. Whether they believed what he was saying or not is proof, is different. They didn't like him. I think people don't know what confidence is. So sometimes people think being confident is something other than what it actually is. But real confidence doesn't give you a need to talk bad about other people. Good confidence, you don't have a need to go get back. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you're confident, you don't need to get back. You don't need to talk bad about other people. You don't need to disrespect other people. You don't need to talk shit about other people. You understand what I'm saying? And I think when Troy Ave was on the stand, he was trying to show how confident he was. And I'm not saying he's not confident, but he was trying to show how confident he was. And when he was doing that, he was doing a lot of things that was setting. Remember, we got people on the jury that's like in their 50s, fam. They want to see respectful young men. They don't want to see, how do you say, a young man that looks like he's not respectful. You understand what I'm saying? They want to see respectful young men. Good morning. They want to see respectful young men. You feel me? And I could say definitively, that was not Troy Ave. He was not respectful. He was, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure they told him to go up there, hold his own, don't let nobody walk over him. So there's a thin line. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure he was doing the best that he could to do what his directives was. This is not me bashing Troy Ave, by the way. But I told them what the verdict was going to be before the verdict, fam. Right before the verdict came in, and this is a fact. And he had a great argument. His argument was, when was the last time you saw somebody say that that man shot me and then the person don't get convicted for attempt murder? And I said, you're right. But I don't think he's going to get I don't think he's going to get convicted for the attempt murder charge or the murder charge. He made a point. He said, when was the last time you saw a man, anyone, get on the stand and say that person shot me, and then they don't get the top charge? I guess this time. I was telling you the future in real time, my brother. I was telling you the future in real time. Pardon me. Go ask him. I mean, I don't think he had shared the information. I don't know if he had shared the information. You know what I'm saying? But go ask him. Shout out to Trife Gangster, by the way. We had quite a few good conversations. Shout out to Trife Gangster. But yeah, I told him what was gonna happen before it happened. So when I'm telling you right now, I believe Melly is gonna get the death penalty. Don't take that shit lightly, fam. His lawyer doesn't have anything to work with. Like, Taxstone lawyer had very little to work with. Taxstone's lawyer needed somebody that was going to come out and say that the chain of events that Troy Ave is saying happened didn't happen, period. If Taxstone has somebody say that, Taxstone gets off. I promise you. Taxstone gets out of jail that day. All Taxstone needed was for one person to be able to get on the stand and give believable testimony. He didn't have it. He didn't have one person that got on the stand and gave believable testimony. Even the person that got on the stand, the homegirl that got on the stand, she just said the same exact thing that Troy Ave said. That was the most believable testimony. So when I don't know if I mentioned this to y'all guys, so that since that's what she did, when the jury was trying to determine what they should believe and whatever, they asked for Troy Ave's testimony only. They didn't ask, at least I didn't hear them ask for anybody else's testimony. Only Troy Ave's testimony. Because their testimony, once again, was fucking identical. If Taxstone would have had somebody in that jury room for him, what I mean by for him is somebody that was being extremely unbiased, right? Because if you're for the defendant, you're just unbiased. You believe in innocent before proven guilty, right? If Taxstone would have had somebody in the jury room that would have just thought to themselves, well, let's get the other girl's testimony also and look at both of them at the same time, shit, he might have beat a couple of more of those charges. He might have beat some of those charges, fam. Homegirl said the same exact thing that Troy Ave said. She just said it with a different energy. She just said it in a different way. She said the same thing Troy Ave said, fam. I don't know if my chat is working. Could somebody drop a frost so I can see if my chat is working? I don't know if my chat is working. Could somebody drop a frost so I can see if my chat is working? We got 43 people in here. Could y'all hit that like button so we can send out some notifications? I appreciate you guys. You guys all the best. Morning. Appreciate you guys. You guys all the best. So as far as that is concerned, I'm pretty good at this, man. Shout out to Florida State Billy. Salute. Appreciate you. I'm pretty good at this, man. I'm pretty good at this. I'm really good at this. Not pretty good. I'm really good at this. I actually... He needs Esquire. Shout out to Montgomery Esquire. I give everybody nicknames, man. Yo, the dude that's do my layup, that played basketball with us, that do my layup, I didn't show y'all him, but I just saw him when he was walking to the train going to school. He a young kid. He do one of my layups and shit. That shit be working for him too. Because every time he do that shit on me, that bitch go in. So I got a good move. I consider a move a good move when other people could do it successfully, by the way. If you're the only person who can do the move, then the move isn't a good move. You're just really athletic. Anyway, yeah, so that's, I told him what was gonna happen with Taxstone. That's who I was talking to. I told y'all this when it happened. That's who I was talking to. I was talking to Trife Gangster. Shout out to Trife Gangster. I was talking to him. What we on? We on Myrtle or Neptune? Well, I don't live nowhere near Myrtle. We on Neptune. He needs Montgomery Esquire. Hey, any of y'all gonna go back green team, fam? I need all of y'all to rejoin the green team, fam. Also, we're gonna start getting weed content up here. Who thinks we should do weed content? Drop some frost in the chat. We were gonna do it before, but I was like, But I gotta start bringing in some income. I gotta start bringing in more money than I'm bringing in. So we're gonna probably start doing weed content. Those people are always ready to promote with me. So those are the only people I know right now that's gonna promote with me. So we're gonna start doing weed content. Okay. Anybody thinks we should do that, drop some frost in the chat. What the hell was that about? Was she just waiting to try to get my number? She got a nice little Asian butt on her. Why is she running down the block? People just do weird shit, fam. I don't be knowing what's going on. Why is she running down the block now? People just be doing weird shit around me, fam. I don't understand. And I swear you, I don't. Montgomery Esquire. I'm gonna do a thing, and I'm gonna do it myself. I wanted to do it with a group of people, but I'm gonna do it myself. I got a lot of content that I want to do. I gotta buy a table. I gotta buy a card table. I got a lot of content that I want to do, but I thought I was gonna be able to do it with people, but I'm gonna have to do it all by myself. So we got some new content that's gonna be coming. It's gonna be Instagram-based content, by the way. So I'm gonna do a couple by myself, and then we're gonna see if we can turn it into something. But I gotta get a card table first. So let's hope I get a card table soon. Maybe one folding chair. Anyway, so just get last thing about the Taxstone, then we're gonna move on to Taxstone. So his court date is coming up the 25th of this month, on the 20th of this month, I believe. They might push it back, who knows. Currently, I'm assuming that they're just trying to make sure that everybody could be at the sentencing, that the prosecution and the defense team needs to speak either for or against Taxstone at this point. That's what I'm assuming is going to happen. Also, just something that has to do with anything. So Troy Ave hasn't been sentenced yet, and just because we just mentioning this, Casanova also hasn't been sentenced yet. All of these sentencing is continuously being pushed back, but there's a lot of people sentencing that has been pushed back. Some of them don't have anything to do with this at all. So all of these sentencings being pushed back might just have something to do with the judicial system here in New York. It might have zero to do with what's going on inside of the actual cases. And I want to say that to say this. So little TJ was arrested the other day. Y'all hear about that? So little TJ was arrested the other day. Check this out. When did little TJ start having problems? As soon as Ice Spice, as soon as little TJ tried to make moves on, well, first he got shot. Right? Little TJ got shot. We always like, oh, you know, get well soon. He comes out of jail. He comes out of the hospital. There's a big, big thing for little TJ. Everybody's happy he's still alive. Myself included, obviously. Everybody happy he's still alive. Everybody happy he survived. And then, shortly after that, he gets picked up trying to go to an Ice Spice. He did a song with Ice Spice, and I think he was going to the video shoot or something along those lines. He gets picked up by the police. I think they find a gun in the car, or they say some shit like that, or whatever the case is. So this is something I want to say real quick. One, little TJ is 100% being targeted. Now, I don't know if he earned being targeted, because sometimes you earn that shit, fam. So I don't know if he earned being targeted or what, but he is 100% being targeted, little TJ. I don't know how we should feel about that, to be honest with you. Because once again, one of the things that y'all don't understand is sometimes the police pull you over because they know somebody about to kill your ass. Sometimes the police stop and pull these rappers over because they know somebody following the rapper. Sometimes people stop and pull the rappers over because they know that the rappers is gonna go do some weirdo shit. Remember, all of these niggas got snitches, fam. So I'm gonna say something real quick, put you on the game. So hold on one second. How y'all doing this morning, gentlemen? Who you got, Spence or Crawford?
I'm with Spence.
Y'all mind or y'all don't? No camera.
Oh, you on camera? Will we on camera?
Well, they can only hear your voice right now.
That's good.
That's good? Copy.
Got Spence. So they both my man, but I gotta go with Spence. But I say it's gonna be a fight. So you know what I mean? It's gonna be one of those good fights like Tyson and me. So I don't know. It's gonna be a good fight.
I'm Spence too. I like Bud Crawford. I think Bud Crawford is the better boxer. Absolutely.
Crawford is a better boxer.
I think Spence don't move his head enough. I think that he fights straight ahead too much.
Spence got more power than Crawford.
Absolutely. I think he a weight bully. Yeah.
Crawford got that speed.
Crawford's more slick. That's the way they say it.
If I'm not mistaken.
Why you look like Snoop Dogg, fam? You related? We got Snoop Dogg over here. I'm not gonna show you who I'm talking to. I don't know if the police are after these guys. Jokes. They are not laughing. All right. So I'm a Spence guy. I like. Okay, so the biggest flaw I personally see in Spence is that he don't move his head, that he is straightforward fighter, and that he want to exchange too much. He doesn't want to get out of the way.
I would say like this.
He wanted to take a hit.
I say with Spence,
It's going down.
I say he's
We are not on this
fighter,
guy's side. Keep
but
going.
on certain fighters.
I'm a Spence guy. That's all.
I'm Crawford. I'm just a nigga that's gonna wear your ass the fuck out. When you think that you're gonna be doing all that other shit on you, I'm gonna switch hitting on you. So he gets hit too much, man. And if you get hit by the right motherfucker, your ass is gone. Spence get hit too much.
I'm gonna
And when
agree.
he get hit, he like this. He flush. You seen what fucking Porter did to him? Porter couldn't do none of that to this dude was like this with Porter all day.
But Porter's a different type of fighter,
No,
fam.
but he's a-
Porter don't care about dying in the ring,
Yo,
fam.
listen,
I don't.
If he
I
ain't
don't.
couldn't- if he
Porter's
ain't care
different,
about
fam.
dying in the ring, he would've did what he
Nah,
did.
but
He was
Porter's
scared to get
different,
hit.
fam.
And that's not Porter. Porter did not fight his fight. Porter's a nigga who like to get hit and go switch on you, turn on you, blah, blah, and get you.
I'm
He
gonna
didn't fight
agree.
the fight, man.
I'm gonna agree.
Sad,
Porter fought
man.
different. I'm gonna agree. Porter did fight different.
Yo, he fought a different fight.
He.
Now, when you fight
you
Crawford,
can't fight every fighter the same.
That's a
fight.
fact. I was about to say that.
now let me explain something to you. If Spence, I don't mean jumping your conversation.
No, you good.
Good morning, big baby, man.
Frost, Jack Frost. Oh, y'all don't know this nigga neither? It's just jokes, fam.
Nah,
I say it's like a
it's a
50-50
different, it's like a
fight.
50-50 fight to me, but I think that Crawford's
Yeah, it's gonna be
Crawford's
close.
more better to me. What's the name is this? He's one of these guys.
The remote.
If you stand there, you let him catch you with the jab. I'm not gonna stand there and let you catch you with the jab. That's Sean Porter. I mean, Spence. Spence is not a real good.
He's not a barber.
He's not a barber.
He's a
Yeah.
straightforward.
That's what I'm saying. He's a straightforward.
He's
If you stand there, let him catch you with the jab, you're gonna catch you with the jab.
That's a fact.
He's a
I
proof.
look at it like
He's a
this.
proof. He's a proof. He's a
Not
proof.
right? But Harry Spence, I gotta see his early fight when he was doing
Okay, there's no more of that early Spence.
He's not doing that.
Done. You get older, your whole should change. Your power just comes.
I would say
Now he's more.
boxing.
Now he's more. He's like.
Sometimes if I
you
fight,
give
I
him
might
punch-
fight one
you give him
way
punch,
until I
take a
fight the
punch.
main nigga that I need to fight.
That's
give a punch.
exactly what I was just about to say.
You give a punch,
big
take a
dog.
punch.
He's one. He's gonna He's
gonna-
one of those.
he's gonna
If
exchange.
you want to sit there and
Rubber
exchange
blow.
with him, exchange with you.
Rubber
But
blow.
if I got a better,
Shout out to Tyson.
I'm not
'cause
exchanging with you. I'm
he
sitting
got a lot of
here.
these
Whop,
fools
the
fighting
fuck
in
outta
their
here.
prime.
Whop,
This my
whop,
word.
off on you.
Shout out to
I'ma
Tyson.
run
By the way,
dog
this
on
guy
you.
got hands. Keep going.
Oh yeah, I do.
Keep going.
And if you come, I'm bringing it to you, and I'm gonna switch up on you. I'm just like this dude. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna come over your shit.
Okay, this is what I just want to say one thing. I got to get ready to go. I got to get back to my content. I want to say one thing though. This is my opinion of Spence and why I'm rooting for him, but why I could see Buck Crawford winning. Spence, in order for him to maximize his power, he throws the straight. He throws the jab, but he's only throwing the jab to set you up for the straight to go over the top, right? So he has to move forward to a degree because his main punches don't allow for him to circle. You understand what I'm saying? His main punches don't allow for him to circle.
It's a straight power punch.
So he has to go forward. So that's gonna help Crawford.
It's a straight power punch.
Okay, but as soon as he's set,
Yeah, he's dangerous.
no. If he's
Oh, he's
set,
gonna get hit.
Crawford's not.
He's gonna get fucked up.
Crawford's
Because I'm
not
gonna
set.
wait for you to set. As soon as I get around, as soon as I wait for you to set, when you think you got me trapped, I'm going off on you. Whop! I'm over the top on you. I'm coming around. Oh, I'm doing
Crawford-
everything I could.
Crawford is
I'm
a boxer's
fake,
boxer.
though.
Gentlemen,
See what you gonna throw
you
at
guys
me
are the
first.
best. I appreciate you for having this conversation with me this morning. Have a
They
blessed
both
day.
gonna win. Next fight,
God
one
bless
gonna
both of
win.
them, man.
That's a fact. All right, so yeah, just stop to have that Bud Crawford Spence conversation. Shout out to those dudes. Back to what we was talking about. My fault. Back to what we was talking about. So, Taxstone. So, Troy Ave. And this is, I was talking about them pushing the trial dates back. So they pushed everything back, yada yada. All right, so when they have these people go speak either in the defense or, you know, say Taxstone's a bad guy, whatever they have these dudes going to do, I'm not 100% sure. So that might be why they're moving the dates back, but I'm not 100% sure why they're moving the dates back. They could be moving it back for whatever the reasons might be. It might be a different reason. Like, who knows? Okay. So it is what it is. But the lady, first she tried to walk into me, then she tried to act like I wanted to steal her bag. I don't understand this shit. So Crawford, pardon me. So Taxstone, I do believe that could have been beat. What up, Shaheed? Also, y'all gonna be contacted by people that don't want you to support the platform and they want me to quit doing YouTube. So please, them niggas, I was gonna say some fuck shit, but I still cursed. But please, don't pay attention to these dudes, fam. They just mad that they can't make money on the internet, fam. That's it. They just mad they can't make money on the internet. They mad that the only way they could get donations on the internet is if they talk about don't donate to my page. That's the only way they could get any donations to their page, is if they make videos all day talking about don't donate to me. Like, I can't wait for God to get a hold of these people. You have no idea. Any regard. This is a new thing. It's like the second or third time this happened to me today. What the fuck? Everybody just makes me walk around the damn crosswalk. What the fuck is this shit about? I don't understand. It's like the second time this happened. It's like everybody's just driving and parking in the crosswalks this morning. What the fuck is that about? Anyway, yeah. One of the most hated people you will ever meet, man. I don't live in the regular world. I wish I did. I wish I lived in the same world y'all lived in. I don't live there. I live in a world where all people are trying to do is control everything that I do in my life, like, so I don't have no free will. So I'd rather just die. Anyway, I can't go to the damn supermarket without them trying to do side ops on me every day. I think the people in this supermarket, they wait for me to come in there every day. They have people set up. Watch this. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm just going to walk in there. Watch this. Watch this. I'm just going to walk. Good morning, my brother. I'm just going to walk in there. It's like they always got some side ops set up for me. Like, the shit is crazy, fam. I'm going to start recording every time I walk in the supermarket so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Like, it's insane, fam. It's insane. Watch me show you what I'm talking about. It's insane. It's like every time I go in here, especially if the lady manager is in here, it's like they always trying to do some kind of side ops against me. All the time. It's like the people in this supermarket want me to quit doing YouTube more than anybody else in the world, fam. Watch, I'm just gonna walk in, I'm gonna show y'all. Shit is crazy, fam. This is another reason why I don't go outside, by the way. This shit is crazy. Let's see if they're doing it today. Watch it. Every time I come in here, they got some like side ops going. They don't got the music playing. Let's listen and see if the music changes. Every time I fucking come in this store, it's like every time I come in here, they got some weird shit going on. Let's just walk around for a second and see what happens. They're gonna have somebody either follow me or try to convince me to quit YouTube. Watch. I'm gonna start recording every time I come in here. This store always trying to get me to quit YouTube. Every single time I come in here, they try to get me to quit YouTube. Every time I come in here. I hate coming here. I hate coming to this store, man. Watch, we're gonna come back later. I'm gonna film this shit so you can see. Watch, I'm gonna film this shit next time so you can see. Shit is crazy. Keep trying to tell you I live a different life. I live in a different world. I wish I lived in the world y'all guys live in. I wish. I just live in a world where people just want me to be a slave. That's it. They don't want me to use none of my actual God-given gifts. They just want me to be quiet, lift boxes all day. They don't want me to use none of the gifts God gave me. They just want me to be quiet and lift boxes all day. That's all they want me to do. I'm not satisfied with that, and I don't think that's worth living for. YNW Boss Top says, Melly's coming out. Coming out of where? The closet? No, you're not talking about prison. Where the fuck is Melly coming out of? I'm here, I'm listening. Please tell me. Where's Melly coming out of, fam? I'm here, I'm listening. Explain to me where you believe Melly is coming out of. And I'm not mad at you. All of y'all Melly fans, pull up. Tell me how y'all think he's coming home. Hey, appreciate you, boss man. Love the Yankees. Go Yankees. I'm listening. Where do you think Melly is coming out of, fam? Morning, my brother. All right, chilling. Every day, blessed day.
Yo, that hat is nice.
All right, appreciate you. You said because Melly ain't do it. Who did it? Do you know? I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm saying that the police got a lot of evidence. That's all I'm saying. The police got a shitload of evidence. It don't look good. Once again, when we talk about evidence that the police have, we're not saying that the person did the thing. We're saying that these are the accusations that's against the individual. So the police is saying that he was the person that was in the vehicle and did the thing. But we don't know. You know, it's what could be proven. It's always what could be proven. I hate going to that supermarket. You have no idea. Sometimes I literally walk a mile and like a half to go get food just so I don't have to walk 2 blocks to go inside of that damn store. And this is a fact. And I just walk a mile and a half. In one way, by the way. So I'm walking about 3 miles to go get food just because I don't want to go in that store. We're going to go back to the crib, make us a cup of coffee, a mug of coffee. Good morning. Good morning. Is this your beautiful yard? This yard is so beautiful, fam.
Yes, sir.
I love what they got going on over here. Yeah. Hey, check this out, y'all. This is one of my favorite places to look at when I walk past. Yes. This is your lawn? Sweet. You're doing the world a justice. You know what? We should give away awards. You know what I might do? We should start giving away awards to people with the best fucking front yards. Fuck it, right? We BBN. We can give people awards if we want. We can give people awards if we want. You know what? Let's start doing that. Let's start giving away freaking awards. Nice butt. Let's start giving away freaking awards for people's lawns. I think we should start doing that. I'm just gonna start doing all the things I want to do. That's it. Like 9 times out of 10, I don't do shit that I want to do because I ain't got no resources. But there's a couple of things that I can do with 0 resources. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Because this is stuff I like. I like flowers and I like gardening. I don't know. I like that stupid shit. I don't know what to tell you. I used to have a nice garden when I was in Georgia. Had a nice bed of roses and shit. We had a garden also where we grew fruits and stuff. But I had a nice bed of roses and shit. And yeah, we grew fruits and vegetables and shit like that also. That's a fact when I was living in Georgia. Part of our land that we moved on was already farmland. So it was already prepared and shit. All we had to do is do a little bit of turning over the soil and stuff like that. These people ain't no real Melly fan. Why? Because they don't see death and everything. I don't know. How do you got to be a real Melly fan anyway? You got to be like, you got to have murder on your mind. I'm curious. You got to have all of the murders on your mind in order to be a real fans. Be like, yo, look, man, if you don't got murder on your mind, you can't be a real fan of Mellies. Pardon me. I'm going to go make a mug of coffee, and then we're going to walk around our neighborhood drinking a mug of coffee. So I'm going to leave the phone outside, though, so y'all going to be watching across the street. So I'm going to need a minute. Make sure I got my Wi-Fi not connected to no Wi-Fi thing. The reason why I'm leaving the phone outside is because I don't think I get good reception in the fucking house. I don't know what the fuck that is about. It's like every time I go in the house, the reception go down. And I don't want y'all to get kicked. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go put the water on and I'll back out. Shit. I might bring my... Oh, wait. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to do 2 things. Wait, I'm going to do 4 things. Be right back. So 2 things we're gonna do. First thing is I'm gonna bring out my tripod with me so we could go set up somewhere, and so we could set up somewhere. So people don't know to keep their mouth closed. They is talk too much. They is talk too much? That's what they is? Be right back. They is talk too much. Be right back. Shout out to that guy. Love your English. What the fuck is in red ants, man? What the fuck is that? Oh shit. Oh yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. Damn, we got more people. Why more people always come in the room when I walk away from the damn camera? Cause somebody explain that shit to me. When I leave the camera, so what do y'all do? Y'all go find people when I'm not on camera? Or is it just more people in here now because it's late in the day and y'all woke up and y'all took y'all showers? Or made it to work? I'm gonna go find a nice spot. We're gonna set up. I'm bringing my tripod with me. What up to the few? Shout out to everybody that rejoined the green team. We had quite a few people that rejoined the green team. Put 5,000 on it. Say, I'm not saying Melly is coming out. I don't believe he's coming out. You do? I'll take that bet. Now, how we gonna be sure whoever lose pay? I'll take that bet right now. $5,000 that Melly's coming out. The dude that's being accused of shooting 2 of his friends, one of them in the back of the head while they sat in the vehicle, and there's a whole nother witness. I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet all day, fam. And I don't bet, so this isn't a bet. This is just a situation where I'm going to walk away with your money. So everybody say what's up to group. No, yeah, this isn't a bet because I don't bet. I don't gamble, by the way, at all. So this isn't a bet. I don't consider this a bet. I consider this me just walking away with your money. Dude, if somebody is gonna lie on you to destroy your character, they will murder you. Okay? So be careful of those people. Keep those people from around you that want other people to look at you negatively, fam. If somebody is out there trying to get other people to look at you negatively, they trying to kill your character. You don't think they'll also kill you if they had the opportunity? I'm just saying. Who keeps saying that? I don't know what he did or didn't do. I know there was 4 people in the vehicle and only 2 got out. Only 2 of them still alive. I know that much. Other than that, I can't tell you too much. Shout out to you and Melly hanging out every day. You might be the guy that did it. Maybe that's why you know Melly ain't do it, because you did it. Yo, wouldn't that be crazy if they had a... Oh, fuck, I just thought of a dope-ass fucking idea for a thing. I'm not going to say it out loud. So if I die, it'll never make it into the real world. It'll stay in and die in my brain. It's a really dope idea. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it though. I'm gonna keep it to myself. Should we walk this way? Yeah, I'm gonna stay inside. Right? Nah, we'll go outside. I'm gonna keep that shit. Yo, I got mad ideas that I don't tell nobody because I'm like, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna die and take these bitches with me. I like that more than if I stay alive and then somebody else benefits off of my hard work. I'd rather just die and take the idea with me. Especially when I know it's a crazy ass idea that very few people will probably think of. Okay, I don't know how your English works, so I'm not sure if you're an American. And English might be not your first might not be your first language, but yeah, why not? If Melly gets out, I owe you $5,000. If Melly beats the case, I owe you $5,000. If Melly don't beat the case and he gets convicted, you owe me $5,000. Why not? Nobody's paying anybody, so it doesn't matter. And I believe he's going to get the death penalty. He's not only going to be found guilty, so... That nigga about to get the death penalty, fam. You niggas is crazy. I believe they putting that nigga to death. I don't think they got a choice. Honestly, I don't think they got the choice. I don't think they got a choice because of the type of crime he committed. Yeah, I heard y'all getting the. I heard they this. Okay, I heard the smoke is also in Jersey. By the way, good morning. Hi. Okay. I heard the smoke is all. Is that my neighbor? I heard the smoke is also in Jersey, by the way. Somebody said it's in Philly. Somebody said that the smoke is also in Philly. By the way, if we're talking about that smoke shit, y'all better be careful out here, fam. I keep telling y'all there's a war. I don't know why. You know what? I'm going to say something real quick, and then I'm going to move back to the Melly conversation. I want to say something real quick, and then I'm going to move back to the Melly conversation. I constantly tell y'all shit that's happening and that's going on. I told y'all that we had a war going on the planet like 3 years ago. There's a war going on, fam. And I'm not talking about the war that's happening in Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia. I'm saying there's been a war going on in the world, fam. China's involved, America's involved, North Korea's involved, Iraq's involved. There's been a war going on. There's been a war going on. None of this is... There's been a war, fam. And I've been told y'all this. And I think that this situation that's happening in Canada with them burning up all of that stuff that they're burning up is more proof that there's a war going on. In reality, I think it's more proof. There's a war going on. There's been a war going on. There's been a war going on, fam. And I think that's more proof. Y'all out here, y'all living in America, and since you can't see the war, you don't believe the war is happening. It's been a war. First of all, there's been a war over the it's been I don't know if you want to call it a cyber war, but there's been a cyber war going on for about 7-8 years. Ever since that TikTok shit. Remember when they tried to get rid of TikTok the first time? This is the point that I mean. I don't know if I can't be the only person paying attention, fam. Remember when they tried to get rid of TikTok the first time? Why do you think they tried to get rid of TikTok the first time? Because of the way China, not TikTok, that other shit that they had, Vine. Remember Vine? And they made them get rid of Vine, and then they had to turn Vine into TikTok? Why do you think they did that, fam? They were using that app to spy on Americans. And they were spying on people like they were just so you could get a real quick understanding of what was going on. You don't have to have it on your phone if your kid has it on their phone. They have access to the mic, they have access to the camera. They have access to all content being put out on the phone. If you don't believe me, TikTok right now has access to everything in your fucking phone, fam. And when you agree to the TikTok's mandates, you say that TikTok could use these things basically in almost any way they choose, or anything that they post. So anything you post on TikTok becomes TikTok's property. You understand? And these dudes have total access to your phone. So there's a whole bunch of shit going on, fam. There's a lot of shit going on, fam. All right? There's a lot of shit going on, fam. Just so we could be clear. Don't be tricked. There's been a war going on. This war is not new. There's been a war going on. This war is old. This war's been going on almost 10 years, man. They just ain't been fighting it on the battleground. Europe. They just ain't been fighting it on the battleground. Like, you know. But why do you think they burning all of those woods in okay, so I don't know how many of y'all know about war tactics. So let's say you have a flank. Listen, let's say you have a flank that you're mindful that the enemy might try to come through. And let's say that that area is congested or whatever. You know what you do to that area, fam? You destroy the fucking area so you can have better visibility. Are you listening? That area has to be destroyed so you can have better visibility. So think about them destroying those trees that obviously has to be on the border, that has to be somewhere near the border of, I'm assuming, of Canada and America. So this is just, niggas just don't know. People don't know what's going on. People's too busy being stupid. People are too busy in other people's business to even know what's happening in America, fam. People are so busy in other people's business that they don't even know what's going on in their country, fam. People are so busy trying to worry about how they're going to stop somebody else's grind, how they're going to get in somebody else's way of survival, that us, the average citizen in America, doesn't even know what the fuck is going on, fam. The average American citizen don't know what's going on outside of America. The average American citizen could barely tell you what's going on outside of their block, outside of their city. They can't tell you. They don't know. The average American citizen is too busy thinking about what their neighbor's doing and thinking about how they're going to try to get involved and fuck it up. Exactly. Shout out to Darkwing. He says facto. And any other device you sync to Phoenix, to the phone, to the TikTok access also. Dude, I don't have TikTok. People keep asking me to get TikTok. I try to have as few of those third-party apps on my phone as possible. I really got to get a new mug. Even if I got I do got more mugs. I just don't know where they at currently. And I don't even look for them because I don't care that the handle is broken. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm setting up. Fucking store. Every time I go in there, they try to do some psyops against me. Like, why can't I just go shop, fam? Why every time I go in the store, y'all gotta try to convince me to quit YouTube? Like, the shit is crazy, fam. Like, the amount of people that are just trying to destroy my life, like, it's insane. And then they come at you with a smile, too, like they doing you a favor. You ain't doing me no favor. You know what? Okay, so you say you want to be helpful. Then why aren't you buying content on my page? Why aren't you doing business with me? Oh, you're trying to stop me from doing the thing that I'm trying to do. Copy, you being helpful. You ain't being helpful. Satan sent you. So you're going to try to stop me from doing the thing that I want to do, but you're going to also try to tell me that you're trying to help me. But you're trying to stop me from doing the thing that I want to do. This is weird, fam. Niggas is weird, fam. Hold on, I must finish. Niggas is weird. Niggas be like, yo, we trying to help you. The whole time they trying to make you quit whatever God put in your heart. God put something in your heart. The whole time they trying to make you quit what God put in your heart, but they telling everybody in the world they trying to help you. Then why aren't you trying to help the person doing the thing that God put in their heart? Then why you not trying to help them do that? Yeah. See what happens when you read scripture? You just look at the world different, man. When you read scripture, you look at the world different. When you don't read scripture, you're going to think that that person is really trying to help. That person is not trying to help. They know that they're not trying to help, and they're actively trying to do the opposite of help. If they was trying to do help, they would help the business. There. Okay, so I accidentally hit the button that took me out. So I might have to end the live and start the live all the way back over. I might have to end the live and start the live all the way back over because I hit the wrong button. Just so y'all know. I hate when that happens. Hate that fucking store, man. I thought they were nice people. They are not nice people. They are not nice people at all. I thought they were, though. I'm a terrible character judge of people because I constantly think people are nice people that ain't. So I'm a terrible judge of character. I got to be like the worst judge of character ever. Because I be thinking people are good people and they be the opposite of good people, fam. I'm just a terrible judge of character. I just want to see the good in people. And that's terrible. Stop trying to look for the good in people. Some people don't got no good in them. If you're trying to stop me from doing something that God put on my heart, you cannot have any good in you. You have to be evil. And that's my interpretation. All right. All right, hold on. I'm trying to set this up. Ah, that looks better. All right, this looks better. Somebody drop some frost for me. I want to make sure our comments are still working. Because I hit that button by accident. That was odd. All right, here we go. I'm reading comments. Drop some comments. I'm reading comments. Let me blow my nose. Ah, fuck. Any regard. What we talking about? Okay, so back to this fucking fire shit. My dude, we've been in a war for the longest. I've been telling y'all that we've been in a war. I've been telling y'all there's been a war going on all over the world, not just in America. This is not anything new. I've been putting y'all on the game. This is just another one of those things that I've been telling y'all about that came to pass. But people are gonna tell you that I think I'm crazy because I'm telling you. Because I be saying I tell the future, so apparently I'm crazy. But if the things that I keep saying happen, then what am I supposed to call it? Because somebody tell me what I'm supposed to call it. If I keep saying things, and then after I say them, they happen, I'm not gonna say I tell the future. I'm not saying that because that speaks like it's like I'm trying to say some type of sorcery or some shit. I don't believe in sorcery. We're not doing sorcery. God hates witchcraft. So I'm not doing anything of that sort. So what I'm saying is, I don't want to say I'm telling the future, but what am I supposed to say when I constantly tell y'all some shit is gonna happen and then it does happen? Like, what am I supposed to say? I don't know what I'm supposed to say. What am I supposed to call it? Because I consistently tell y'all some shit that's gonna happen and then it happens. So what am I supposed to call it? Put me on the game. I told y'all there was a war going on. Right now they got fire in Canada. You just think they just decided to just burn the forest in Canada, or do you think they're burning it for a reason? Now, with that also being said, just so we can be clear, sometimes they do create. I think I'm gonna have to dub y'all and come back because I see everybody dropping because I hit that damn button. I'm gonna have to dub y'all and come back because I see everybody dropping out the chat, and that usually happens when I fuck up. Sheesh. I'm gonna see if our numbers keep going down before I decide whether I'm gonna start a new live, which I was gonna do anyway, because I was gonna rename it. So if I gotta start a new live, it's not that big of a deal. But we're gonna see what happens before I decide whether I'm gonna start a new live. Somebody drop some frauds so I can see if and if anybody gets kicked, can you please come back and tell me you got kicked? Because that's important for me to know. We had like 70-something people in here. Now all of a sudden it's 45, so I don't know if anybody's getting kicked. All right, so I don't know what I'm supposed to call it. For everybody that thinks I'm just be guessing, I'm not guessing. I'm 100% not guessing. I just want to be clear on this. Whenever y'all hear me say I think something is gonna happen, I'm never guessing, fam. I don't do the guessing thing. I acquire information from somewhere, and that information is telling me or leading me to believe a thing. Period. I'm not guessing. If I'm ever guessing, I'm literally gonna say I don't know, and I'm just gonna throw out a word or two. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna see it as a guess. I've been telling y'all that we've been in a war on the planet for how many years now? Now, pay attention. And this is why that Ukraine situation, the Democrats have to win. Whatever the hell was going on in Ukraine, I don't know, I'm not there. But whatever the hell was going on in the Ukraine, the Democrats, notice I say the Democrats have to win that. Whatever the fuck is going on in Ukraine. I don't know, you don't know, I'm not there, you not there. The only people that know what's going on in Ukraine is the people that's actually there. All we're getting is reports. It could be like the shit that was happening with Tory Lanez. I'm going to speak on that also. It could be like the shit that's happening with Tory Lanez. We was hearing one thing was happening in the courtroom, but a whole different thing was really happening in the courtroom. All of the things that we thought was happening in the Tory Lanez trial wasn't even what was happening. The people was going into the courtroom and they coming out and reporting some shit that wasn't even going on. So we don't know what's going on in the Ukraine. We're not there. I was talking to somebody from the Ukraine recently, because I know some people from the Ukraine that was actually over there when the shit was happening, allegedly. So I spoke with, that's a nice outfit. So I spoke with some people from the Ukraine. She has a nice outfit. That shit is lit. She got style. So I spoke with some people from, I saw the other day too. She had a nice outfit on that day too. So I spoke with some people from the Ukraine. And, you know, they're going to give whatever they're saying. I haven't spoke with anybody from Russia on it. I don't know if that's a good topic, because I don't know anybody that's, you know, I would prefer to speak with somebody that was actually where they're saying the war ground, the battlefield is. So to say all of that, I'm saying the Democrats need to win whatever's going on over there, because they invested too much money in it. You understand? Whether they're giving the money realistically for the stuff, or whether they're stealing some of the money and siphoning some of the money off, like what I believe the Democrats are doing, because that's what they do with our clinics in America. They'll open up a clinic somewhere and then they'll siphon off most of the funds to themselves. Like, did y'all hear about what Black Lives Matter? Black Lives Matter gave away less than like 30% of the money. Black Lives Matter gave away less than 30% of the money in which they received to actual foundations, to actual the places that they were supposed to give it to. Black Lives Matter gave away like less than 30%. Could y'all stop believing all of these people jumping out the woodwork saying they for black people or for black people until they start doing things actually for black people? Doing a freaking protest is fine. But if people are giving money to Black Lives Matter, they got to do more than fucking protest, fam. I live in New York City. I don't see no Black Lives Matter funded food pantries. I'm not saying they don't exist, but could we get some Black Lives Matter funded food pantries? Could we get some Black Lives Matter pulling up to these politicians and saying that we got to get real housing? Could we get Black Lives Matter doing any of that? Could we get Black Lives Matter doing something other than just being angry that police are shooting black people? I'm happy you're angry over that, but can we get more than that? Could we get something more? You understand what I'm saying? That's not enough for me. I could go be angry about the police shooting people, fam. You could too. Too much money was given to Black Lives Matter for Black Lives Matter to not be actively, at least in Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, even Boston, even though Boston is not going to want Black Lives Matter. So until Black Lives Matter could actively pull up to some of these bigger cities and actually make an impact, why are y'all giving them billions of dollars? Can somebody explain this to me? Why are we giving Black Lives Matter billions of dollars to paint Black Lives Matter on different streets across the world? That's what we're giving them the money for, right? So they could go paint Black Lives Matter on the fucking concrete in different streets? Because I don't see them actually actively helping the community. If they are, tell me what they're doing, and it has to be more than just fucking marches. It has to be more than marches. I want to see Black Lives Matter doing something. It got to be more than marches, man. I don't want to see no more murals of people that passed away that Black Lives Matter paid for, and that's the reason in them, you know, that's why we funding the money for them to put up murals of people around the world. I don't want that. That doesn't create change. That's not helping us in no way. That's not doing anything beneficial. That's just making money off of people's pain, fam. That's all that is. That ain't nothing else. What I want to see is, what politician is going to go walk with them niggas next. Because whatever politician walks with Black Lives Matter, I don't trust them. Black Lives Matter has proven themselves to be a slush fund. Go look up slush fund if you don't know what it is. Black Lives Matter has proven themselves to be a slush fund. Now, Black Lives Matter, the idea, the concept, that's a real thing. Black Lives Matter, but the organization, I don't fuck with. I need for them to pull up in our communities and bring resources. I want to see buses pull up feeding the homeless. I want to see buses pulling up giving away clothes. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see them paint no more Black Lives Matter on the fucking concrete. What the hell is that doing for anybody? They trying to keep the spray paint business alive? What are they doing? If there's anybody out here, I need another coffee. Somebody go cop me a coffee from one of these stores and bring it to me. I'm good. I don't know what he's there for. Oh shit, that's a dollar bus. Where you go? Salute. Appreciate you. They got like a school thing going on apparently. Yeah, so I don't want to see Black Lives Matter do any of that other shit no more. I want to see them do something real. I want to see them do something that creates change. I'm tired of them doing my nigga, they're paying more money for the commercials they do than they're giving to the fucking communities. These dudes are making commercials. These dudes have ads. They shouldn't have ads. You know what their ads should be? Their ads should be people following around while they do good. Their ads shouldn't be they get a whole bunch of people together to say some things. Their ads should be they are actively in the community doing something, and it should be all behind the scenes of the shit that they're doing. Tell me where I'm wrong. Also, if you're enjoying any aspect of the show this morning, put up to the Cash App, the PayPal, or the Super Chat. And I know people are going to tell you don't, but it's your money. You can do what you want with it. I don't got a fucking habit. I smoke weed. That's crazy. Anybody else smokes weed, it's not a big deal. If I smoke weed, y'all treat me like a crackhead. That's crazy. I'm seeing if I gotta plug my shit in. I'm seeing what the power charges and I'm fucking phone. Somebody else smoke weed, it's not a big deal. If I smoke weed, y'all treat me like I'm a crackhead. I told you I don't live in the real world, fam. I live. Oh shoot, that's homeboy. What's up, my brother? I think even as homeboy, it looked like they related. The guy I know around here. We got anybody in the chat? Drop some frost. And no, I'm not saying drop frost because if anybody would like to donate to the platform, donate to the platform. Other than that, if we got anybody in the chat, drop some frost. Decided to come outside today. I sit in the crib all the time. I don't be coming outside because I don't want to argue. And apparently, people want to argue with me all the time. I have no idea why. I really don't. I really don't have no idea why. So I just spend most of my day avoiding people because I'm really just trying to avoid arguments. I don't want to argue. What's up, my brother? I like having conversations about shit. I don't like arguing over nothing. It don't make sense. I can't never tell if my chat is working or not when y'all go long periods of time without talking. Oh, it wasn't working. Okay. Okay, now I see it. It wasn't working. My chat wasn't working. What up, WIP? What up, Money Stacks? What up, Diamond C? Diamond C, haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is going well. Also, I do not have a habit of any kind. I smoke a little bit of weed. I barely drink. I don't do nothing. When I go hang out with my friends, they be busy getting, they think I'm boring some of the times. I don't do nothing. Yes, I have friends. Anyway, damn, we've been on live for 2 hours this morning. We'll stay on live. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. This is what we rocking this morning, by the way. I don't want to take it off the damn thing because it's gonna. This is what we rocking this morning. That's crazy that y'all be believing people when they tell you that I'm a fucking derelict or that I'm a bum or that I'm dirty. That's crazy that y'all be believing people, fam. Do I have my bad days? Do I have my days that I might come out the house and I didn't iron my clothes? We all got those days, fam. It's crazy that y'all really be believing people when they tell you that. Come on, fam. That's crazy. Y'all really be believing people when they be talking bad about me. That's fucking bananas. Look, man. It's just a casual, I don't even know what today is. What is it, Wednesday? Morning. This is a casual Wednesday, man. Just a casual Wednesday. I got on a shirt I didn't wear in like 3 years. It's a casual Wednesday. Stop believing people when they talk bad about me, man. Stop believing people when they talk bad about me. They just hoping that none of y'all donate to the platform, so I gotta quit doing YouTube. That's it. So they could say that they destroyed my life. That's all. They just want to be happy that they destroyed my life. That's all. Stop believing me. Some people are just evil. There's no other thing. These people in this food, they want me to quit my dreams. So to me, they're evil. Period. There is no nothing else. I was trying to do a thing with them, promo. I don't even want to do it no more. They're trying to get me to quit my dreams, man. Why the fuck do I want to work with you? I don't want to work with you. No beef. You understand what I'm saying? When he comes up to me, if he ever comes up to me and says, let's go do the thing, I'm going to tell him no. I'm good. I don't want your money. I don't want nothing. You trying to get me to quit my dreams, man. We not cool. I actually got to stay away from you. Once somebody says anything at all that involves me quitting my dreams, we not friends no more. Just so we could be clear. I'm not going to tell you. I'm just not going to deal with you no more. Period. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Like literally, like the only people that are nice to me is white women. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, fam. I don't understand it. If there was, if white women weren't the only women that was nice to me, I promise you, I would have a girlfriend already. Not that I don't got nothing against white women. Don't get it confused. But this bird, I don't know. So apparently this bird is like, damn you, nigga, why aren't you so close to me? I appreciate you though. Hey, I'd have a girlfriend. The only people that's nice to me is white women, fam. Everybody else is trying to get me to quit doing YouTube for some strange reason. So they immediately. There's nothing you can do for me. Once you try to tell me to quit doing what I do for a living, what I'm doing, I can't even tell you how much I don't like it. I can't even explain it. It would be wrong for me to talk about another human being like that. How much I'm not gonna like it would be wrong. So. I hate going in, I swear. All they want me to do is quit YouTube. I hate going in, I swear. Watch when I come in there. I'm gonna start going in there. Every time I go in there, I'm gonna record just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Shit is crazy. I don't even know why they that invested in trying to ruin my life. Am I depressed? Yeah. I'm absolutely depressed all the time. Who wouldn't be depressed if I got people like you following me around my whole life waiting for me to die? I got people following me around my whole life wanting me to die. Why wouldn't I be depressed? That makes perfectly good sense. Have you ever had people following you around trying to make you kill yourself? Why wouldn't you be depressed? Who wouldn't be depressed if they had people following them around trying to get them to kill themselves? Somebody put it in the chat. Who wouldn't be depressed if you had people following you around trying to get you to kill yourself? Who thinks it's odd to be depressed if you got people trying to get you to kill yourself? I'm asking. This is a fair question. You got people that want you to kill yourself. I already kicked them. You got people that want you to kill yourself. Who wouldn't be depressed? Who wouldn't be depressed? You got people ruining your life, messing with your income. Who wouldn't be depressed? You got people telling people that you smoke crack. I barely smoke weed. I don't even drink alcohol. I barely drink. I probably had 2 drinks. I probably had 3 drinks this year. Barely even drink. When I go out with no, more than 3 drinks, because I went out with Gotti one night and we got fucking fucked up. But I've drank maybe 3 days this year. I've had a drink maybe 3 days this year. So what you gonna do? Who wouldn't be depressed? Yeah, so I'm depressed. So y'all hate me because I'm depressed? So you know that I'm depressed and you still come to my chat every day and attack me. And you don't think that's evil. So you're telling me you know that I'm depressed, but you still come to my chat every day and attack me. But you're not trying to get me to commit suicide. So you're telling me you know I'm depressed and you come to my chat every day and lie on me. I just want the people who aren't evil to hear what these people are saying, and that they actively know what they're doing, and that they actively know what they're doing is wrong. And I'm asking you to not side with them and to support the platform. If anybody would like to support the platform, the Cash App is right there. We got PayPal, we got Super Chat. I'm literally sitting over here trying to figure out how am I going to get food without going to the supermarket. Good morning, my brother. I hate going to that supermarket. They always trying to gaslight me into quitting YouTube. So I don't like going in there. I don't like dealing with it. In any regard. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Darkwing, you the only person in here right now that fuck with me. Drop some froze for me. I don't know who this is trying to call me, but I can't answer your call right now. I'm on the live and I'm using the live from the phone that I'm on, so I can't answer your call right now. Denver at Miami. Think Miami makes it real interesting with a big win. Well, okay, so let's discuss basketball strategy real quick. Whenever you so Denver is the number one, right? So you got the 2 games in Denver first. All Miami wanted to do was go to Denver and get 1 game. That's it. They went to Denver, they got 1 game. That's all they were trying to do. They wasn't trying to do anything else. So as far as I'm concerned, Miami's up in the league, in the series, even though it's 1-1. You understand? Also, Denver has one of the best advantages. The state of Colorado has one of the best advantages in sports because the state of Colorado has the elevation that they're used to playing at that other people aren't. So other people aren't used to playing at the elevated level that the state of California plays at. I mean, the state of Colorado plays at because they're so high above sea level. You understand? So they have a built-in advantage. Besides whatever their fans is doing, besides whatever the arena might be, just because of the altitude. So Miami only was going to try to get 1 game, and they went and got 1 game. So to me, Miami is up in the series because they was only trying to go get 1. In order for, because remember also, they have the, there's going to be 3 games in Miami, I believe. If I think they still have this, I don't know if they moved off of this particular schedule or this the way they do the series. But a while ago they started doing the series. Whoever the main team was that had the better record, they got the first 2 games at home, then 3 games at the other team, and then the last 2 games at home. I don't know if they backed up off of that. They might have backed up off of that. What it used to be was 2 games at the main team, 2 games at the other team, 1 game at the main team, 1 game at the other team, and then 1 game at the main team. I don't know if they went back to that particular strategy. But if they do have the strategy, 2 for whoever has the best record, and then 3 for whoever has the second best record, that means that there's a chance they won't go back to Denver if Miami could win all 3 games at home. I'm not sure what the scheduling is. Somebody look it up, come back and let me know exactly what format they're using. I'm not sure which format they're using. Somebody look it up, come back and tell me. I don't know if it's 2-3-1 or if it's 2-2-1-1-1. It might be 2-2-1-1-1. They might have went back to that. I don't really like the 2-3-2, because that means that if you lose 1 at home and you are the #1 ranked seed, that means that you might not be able to bring fans back to your stadium, and you was the #1 ranked team. Your fans should have the option to be able to see you see more finals games than the other team. So I don't know if they moved back off of that or whatever the case is. Put it down in the chat what the formatting is. I forget what the formatting is. But no, I'm with Miami on this one. I generally go for the East. If I'm gonna go for the East generally in basketball, because I'm either gonna be going for the Nets, I'm gonna be going for the Knicks, or I'm going for whoever comes out the East. So in basketball, I'm generally going for the East. In football, I'm generally going for the NFC, unless the Jets or the Bills make it. If the Jets or the Bills make it, I'm rooting for the Jets or the Bills. But other than that, I'm rooting NFC. Both. Because I'm a Giants guy. As far as baseball is concerned, I'm an American League guy, unless the Mets go. If the Mets go, I'm rooting for the Mets. Period. That's just the way that goes. Good morning. Okay. So if baseball, I'm rooting for the American League. I'm a Yankees guy. I'm from the Bronx. So that's what we root for. Good morning, my brother. All right. So that's what we root for. So as far as good morning, my brother. I just generally say good morning to people if they can't catch eye contact, because sometimes people don't know what you're doing. So you know it's cool. Also, I generally, when I in my neighborhood in the Bronx, I say good morning to everybody. It's just since I moved out here, I don't know if it's a Coney Island thing, or if it's a Brooklyn thing, or if it's just in my neighborhood, people really fuck with me in the Bronx. I don't have the slightest idea. But generally speaking, you know, I come out here, like, most of the time people are pretty cool. Most of the only people that's not cool with me out here seem to be, and I know y'all gonna be mad at me for saying this, but there's just certain type of women out here that really are not cool with me, and they are always bad-mouthing me every opportunity they get. I'm not gonna lie. I know people are gonna be mad I'm saying this, but the black women out here really hate me. I have no idea why. They're always bad-mouthing me and yelling shit at me when I walk past them. And I don't know why. We caught it on camera the other day. Remember when we was on the live? And I was just walking, and they was across the street, and they just started cursing me out. I don't know why. They started cursing me out, fam. That shit was crazy. They're all the way across the street. I don't know what that was about. And I don't know them, by the way. So I did not know them black women. They just saw me and cursed me out. That happens all the time, by the way. All the time. I don't know why. I mean, I wish somebody tell me why. I mean, I would like to know why. I mean, I don't think it's going to stop, but I would like to know why. But as far as Denver, I think Miami is gonna. I want Miami to win. Also, I'm gonna say something. Since when was the last time an NBA team won the championship and the center was their best player on their team? It's been a long time. You understand? When was the last time a team won the NBA championship and the center was the best player on their team? It's been a long time. And did they even pick these kids up? They can't get on the bus? The bus is leaving, man. Maybe he came the wrong day. Or somebody could have got on the bus and I was paying attention. I was minding my own business. We got good charge. I got shit I gotta respond to. I'm gonna just leave it. Somebody drop some comments. We got to get our comments moving. Somebody drop some comments, drop some frost, do something. We got to get those comments moving. Also, if you are enjoying any aspect of the show, you can pull up to the Cash App, the PayPal, or the Super Chat. It will be much appreciated. We 100% need audience participation to the Cash App more often, the PayPal more often, and the Super Chat more often. 100% need audience participation. You supporting the platform is not a bad thing. I know people are trying to convince y'all to go support other platforms and not support this platform, but like literally, how many people copy off of the stuff that I'm saying? So you're not going to support this platform, but you're going to support the people that copy off of the things and they wait for me to say things. So for people that wonder why I repeat myself a lot, it's because I just sometimes don't want to talk about things I know other people are going to get benefit from and I'm not going to get any benefit from. So I just generally talk about like one or two things only. Right? Like, why you talk about the same thing? Well, if I talk about something and if I tell y'all some dope shit that ain't nobody thinking about, somebody's gonna steal my idea, they gonna go make a grip and I'm gonna make nothing. So why would I do that? That don't make sense. Shit, she got fatty. Sheesh. She got one of those fatties like she might not like chicks. A lot of the chicks that don't like chicks be having super fatties, man. I don't even know how that be happening. That's a fact, though. A lot of these chicks out here that are not in the dudes, they be having super fatties. I'm like, how? I just assume at some point maybe they was like a tomboy or some shit. I don't know. This shit's crazy. I've dated a lot of tomboys in my life, by the way. So it is what it is. All right. The fuck? That nigga just walked up to me, talking on the phone, mounting some shit while riding the bike. Oh, he turned the bus on. It was like, look, man, you gotta put the bus on this side of the street. You're not walking these kids across the streets. Now I gotta check it and see, because I might be commenting and I can't see it. Alright, what y'all want to talk about? If y'all don't got nothing to talk about, I'm about to get up out of here. Damn, it's only 9:30? We've been live 2.5 hours. Morning, my brother. Oh, fuck. Alright, we're gonna move for a minute. I got somebody that wants to walk past us yelling and screaming out about whatever they shit is. I hate when people do this. So we're just gonna move. We're just gonna move. We're just gonna move. I don't want to get none of whatever the fuck this person is doing on camera. So we're just gonna move. We don't want to get nobody kids on camera either. So we're just gonna move and get away from this person. While they walking on the block yelling out obscenities. We're gonna move and get away. So you think I'm gonna move move and get away from this person while they walking on the block, selling out. Yeah. We go back over where we was at. I ain't doing that, fam. I don't like putting our people. I don't like putting our people out there while we doing shit that certain things. I don't do that. I don't want to get you on film doing some shit embarrassing. I don't want to do that. That's not me. You feel me? You got motherfuckers out here trying to get niggas doing embarrassing shit on film so they could come up. That's not me. I don't want to get nobody on camera doing nothing embarrassing. I'm not trying to win that way. I'm a different nigga, fam. I really care about people. I'm a different nigga. It's not fake, fam. They telling you it's fake, and a lot of y'all believe it, but it's not fake, fam. I'm not getting nobody on camera out here acting wild and doing some weirdo shit. You know, sometimes people need help and they need assistance. They don't need people watching them. Sometimes people need a couple of bucks. Sometimes people need some clothes. Sometimes people need food. Stay away from those people that tell you not to give to people that need. That's Satan. God is always going to say, give generously, give from your heart. That's what God is going to say. Satan is going to say, that person is lying. They don't need nothing. Satan is going to say, that person is going to take the things that you want to give them and they're going to use it for bad purposes. That's what Satan is going to say. God is going to say, give from your heart, and whatever happened, happened. That's what God is going to say. There's enough scripture in the Bible that proves, that backs up my point, by the way. So no, we're not trying to come up off of somebody out here in the street doing some shit that we're going to take a video of them and say, look at them embarrassing themselves. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm not here for that. That's not my type of content. I'm not here for that. If I'm outside filming and somebody is doing something that's just, you know, I don't want it on camera. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to, if God willing, I don't have to take my own life. I'm trying to go to heaven. No, God willing. God willing, you know? Every time I think about how my dreams is getting taken away from me, yeah, I want to kill myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every time I think about how I worked so hard to do what I'm doing, I did all of this schooling, I did all of these different things, I acquired all of these different skills, and now it's getting stolen away from me. Yeah, I think I want to kill myself. Every time I go in this supermarket and they try to get me to quit doing YouTube, yeah, I think about it. Absolutely, 100%. That supermarket make me think about it more than almost anybody else. Almost. I ain't gonna lie. Be honest. I live in a world by myself where the only people that come around me just want to just bash me and talk shit and destroy my life. I don't live in a world where people want to be even kind to me. You know what I'm saying? I live in a different world, man. If anybody come around me and be kind to me, there's a group of people that's going to pull up and try to convince them to not be kind to me. I live in a different world. Anyway. Ah, fuck. This person is coming back down. Fucking God. I'm assuming they're gonna get as close to me as possible before they start doing some weirdo shit. And I'm assuming they're gonna come right next to me and try to blow all the weed that they're smoking directly at me. Anybody wanna bet me? Anybody wanna take a bet at this? Look, told you. Now she's yelling on the phone, but she's being low enough that she's not loud enough for me to hear her from down the street. But once she get here, she's gonna be loud as shit. So this is the type of shit. This is why I don't like filming outside, fam. This is why I don't like filming outside. People don't want to become part of what you're doing in a positive way. They want to force themselves into whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck up whatever you're doing. They don't want to just be positive and get involved in what you're doing in a productive manner. You understand? Anything y'all want to talk about at all? We got 56 people in here. I'm not sure if y'all actually people in here or not because the comments ain't moving. I don't always trust that number thing. When they say people in here, I don't always trust them. And for the people that wonder why I come and shoot in front of the school, because I know if I shoot in front of the school, there's no way I'm going to get anybody doing a drug deal. So there's no way nobody could say I'm trying to snitch on nobody when I caught somebody on camera doing something they wasn't supposed to be doing. Because if you out here doing a drug deal in front of the fucking school, fam, you need to go to jail immediately. So that's why I shoot in front of the school. So that way nobody can't, I don't have no weirdos coming up to me trying to tell me I'm trying to get people in trouble that might be out here doing some shit they shouldn't be doing. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I shoot in front of the school. Anybody that's curious. I have to take the type of precautions that don't nobody else in the world have to take. Like, I have to really think about stuff like 10, 15 times before I do anything. Because I'm not allowed to make even the smallest mistake. I have to be perfect at everything, 100% of the time. That's why if I can't be perfect at something, I just don't do it. I don't have the leeway other human beings have. I'm not treated the same. Love that sweater, by the way. She had a nice Coney Island sweater. She was lit. We need to get some Coney Island. Pretty dogs too. I know I like animals. Pretty dogs. So fluffy. I think he heard me. The other dog in the front turned around when I said that. I think he heard me. He was like, yo, that might be my name. His name might be Fluffy. That might be why he turned around. He turned around and I said it again. That might be his name. I guessed his name, you rat bastards. Not y'all. I just like saying rat bastards. I think the lady thought I called her a rat bastard. Yeah, she had a dope ass Coney Island sweater on. I'm gonna get some Coney Island on. As soon as our computer and everything get back up, even a little bit, I'm gonna make some Coney Island merch. Some Coney Island frost merch. But nothing else, so I could rock it. Even if nobody else is gonna cop it. So I could rock it. I'm gonna get some Coney Island frost merch. That shit gonna be lit, nigga. I already got the design. Get some Coney Island frost merch. This shit gonna be lit, nigga. I already got the design in my head. I already know what I'm gonna do. I already know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be dope. And I got a guy that does shirts. So I'm also gonna pull up on him, and maybe we just go because I got a guy that physically makes shirts for us. So maybe we just go get a couple, maybe about 50, 60, 50 to 100 shirts made. You know, we figure out how we're gonna do that, and we pull up over here somewhere right here on the fucking boardwalk, nigga. Go right up on the boardwalk, sell the fucking Coney Island merch. And if that work out, maybe we get some more merch out there. Some Harlem merch, my Harlem shit. Everybody like the Harlem shit. I think we need to go to, I need to pull up to 125th and sell the Harlem merch. That's a fact. Harlem merch is lit. Y'all just be in here. I just be talking, fam. See, this is the thing. This is why they mad at me. Because I'm not even really talking about nothing. I'm just in here bullshitting, talking to y'all, and I got 64 people in here. Do y'all understand why they want my platform to go away? They can't, I'm just in here talking shit, fam. I'm not even doing nothing. There's 64 y'all in here hanging out with me. Do you understand why they so mad? We just chilling. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We just chilling, fam. This is why they mad at me. This is why they want me off the internet. Because this shit come natural. This is me natural. This is natural to me. Why the fuck would I quit? Why would I quit doing something that comes naturally to me? My oldest brother's pissed. He's pissed. You know how angry he is that he can't do this? That he can't just go on his live and just have people in there hanging out with him talking about whatever he feel like they come up on his mind? Niggas pissed. Got 65 people in here, fam. 69 people. I'm not even doing nothing, fam. We just chilling and hanging out. I'm talking about whatever y'all talking about. And then I'm just saying random shit because I'm having a good time. People are pissed. This shit just come naturally, fam. This is just natural. I'm not trying extra. I'm not doing nothing. This is just natural, fam. This is why they want me off the internet. Because they can't do it no matter how hard they try. But it's just natural to me. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Somebody give me a topic. Somebody give me a topic. Somebody give me a topic. What y'all want to discuss, man? Niggas is so mad that y'all donate to this page, fam. Niggas ruin my whole life because they can't get people to donate to their page. This is crazy. Niggas ruin my whole life because they can't get people to donate to their page. So I gotta die. I got to get off the internet because they can't get people to donate to their page. So I'm not allowed to do it. Yeah. I need to check the, somebody drop a comment. I just want to make sure comments could happen. I don't know if comments can happen. Somebody drop a comment. I want to just make sure comments can happen. Because sometimes I'm not, sometimes I think I get disconnected off the live or some shit. If anybody donate, we doing saloon. Anything to the Cash App is saloon. I hope we make it on time. The fuck? Oh, they doing some road work. Shout out to those guys. She has a nice ass. She's probably don't like. Every time I see a chick that got a nice ass, I be like, they probably don't like dudes, man. I mean, that's a stupid thing to say. But nowadays, unless they got a BBL, they probably don't like dudes, man. I'm joking. But I've dated quite a few tomboys. I've dated quite a few tomboys. On some real shit. So I've dated quite a few tomboys, and I've had quite a few friends that were the masculine woman in the relationship. The best way to put it. So so my opinions might be askew. What's up, my brother? Y'all fix the firehouse again? I can ask you what y'all doing? Holes in the street. Apparently there's a hole in the street. The government said it's in front of a school. We can't have this. So these dudes is out here fixing the hole in the street. Shout out to them. All the holes need to be fixed. I'm gonna stop for a minute. Shout out to the New York City and Fire Victim program. Fire Victim guys. Shout out to them. They out here doing all of the things. Okay. And they out here fixing this hole in the street. Shout out to these guys. They helping every car in the world. Sheesh. She smiled. The only reason why I didn't say hi is because I'm tired of people thinking that I only try to talk to white women. This is not true. But she looked like she's in the sports. You know what it is? I think I just like chicks that's in the sports, man. I think females that's in the sports have a better understanding about how men operate. I think females that's in the sports have a better understanding about how men operate. Because the way a man's competitiveness is and the way a woman's competitiveness is different. Like, women are way more competitive than men. I don't even think we could match up with them on any level when it comes to competing against one another. Like, they way more competitive. And they way more ruthless. Way more ruthless. And I think men's competitiveness is just different. You understand what I'm saying? But I think that when a woman, like, you know, grew up in sports or she has a lot of brothers who she's close with, or she has a lot of brothers who she is close with, I think it allows for her to then be able to have a better relationship, like, you know, when, you know, with a man. Like, just like when we got the women, the girls that come from a household that got a father, I think that it's important for boys and girls to learn how to be able to not necessarily understand how each other think, but to have a little bit of integration upon, you know, coming up, being raised, a little bit of integration with the other sex. You know what I'm saying? And I think that when females play sports, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think those marriages last longer. Go look it up if you don't want to, if you want to. Because in order to be in a relationship, there's a certain level of teamwork that needs to happen. So I think that people that just don't know how teamwork work, it's just harder for them to have a relationship, whether they're a man or a woman. You know, people that are like the person that don't pass the ball. I'm pretty sure that their relationships ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying? I think there's just a certain level of teamwork that we have to have in order to make relationships work. And I think that when you're a child, you learn how teamwork works, like it becomes integrated into you. You understand? So I just, and this is just my opinion, I could be wrong, I think females who are in the sports, especially team sports, they just make better wives, man. Just in general. Morning, gentlemen. What instruments are those? Bass? Both? So y'all in the same band and y'all both play the bass? Okay. They keep trying to, I think, hook me up with some kind of chick from the supermarket. I'm not never talking to no woman that knows anybody that works in this supermarket. They probably just trying to hook me up with somebody so they could try to trick that person, or they could try to convince that person to trick me into giving up my dreams. I would never talk to no female that work or know those people from that supermarket. Shout out to the Art of D Glass, salute. Never. I don't trust those people. I think that supermarket's whole thing, as far as I'm concerned, is to try to get me to quit YouTube. That's it. That's all they focused on every time I go in the store. Matter of fact, we're just gonna go walk through the store right now. Watch this bullshit. Watch some bullshit happen. I'm just gonna go walk through the store. Watch, I wanna show y'all, because I know you don't believe me. Hold on one second. Alright, I don't need to have it plugged in at this moment. Alright, watch. We're gonna walk over here. Watch this shit. Always. I hate going to this fucking store, man. I thought these was good people. I did not know that these people were like this. I did not know. These people are terrible people. They're some of the most terrible people I've ever met in my life. How would you want to try to help force? Why would you try to convince somebody to give up their dreams, fam? Why would you try to do that? Somebody has a whole dream that they've been working all damn near over 20 years to try to make happen. Over 20 years I've been working towards the stuff that I'm doing now. And they just want me to give up everything that I've been working hard for. These people are terrible people, fam. I don't care what they doing for anybody else. I don't care what they doing to, for, anything. As far as the way in which they're reflecting on my life, these people are terrible people. And there's nothing that can happen to make me believe different. Only Satan will want you to give up on your dreams, fam. Only Satan will want you to give up on something God put in your heart. Let's see if they got some weirdo shit going on. This is some real shit. Let's see. Let's see, watch this. It's always some weirdo shit every time I come in here. Let's see. I thought these people were good people, fam. They are not. Let's see. I'm just gonna walk around and walk out. These are not good people, fam. These people are not good people. They are terrible people. Just gonna walk like this. You know, go down one of these alleys. These are terrible people. You can see I don't really see no workers. So I guess they don't have the opportunity to get to the bullshit today. We're gonna come back later. Watch. Every time I come in this store from now on, I'm shit. Whether I'm filming it live or whether I'm filming it not, time just so I can show you the bullshit that I gotta go through. When dude come up to me, if he ever does come up to me and say he want to do the deal that I was trying to do with him, I'm gonna tell him no. I don't want to do it no more. Every time I come in here, it's some weird shit. I'm filming it from now on. I gotta show y'all this shit. This shit is bananas. It's like they want me to give up doing YouTube more than anything in the world. Nothing in the world is more important to these people. Nothing. People are terrible. They're terrible people. I ain't never did nothing to these people to make them want me to give up on my dreams. I ain't never did nothing to those people. I did zero things to these people, fam. They just want me to give up on my dreams. I didn't do anything to them. I did nothing. I even barely know these people. I didn't do anything to them. Every time I think about food now, I get upset. Because I got to go to the store to get food. So every time I think about food now, it upsets me. People are terrible people, man. Just terrible people. Once you do me wrong, I don't really want nothing from you, fam. You understand? I'm not that person that they lying to people saying I am. I am not. Once you do me dirty, I don't want nothing from you. I don't want nothing from those people. They can't come to me right now, and I don't want nothing from them. He'd have to come to me and be paying me, fam. Something real money. Real money in order for me to fuck with them. I don't need me anyway, so I don't gotta worry about that. That's not a thing. But nah, I ain't fucking with them. Some people are evil. Some people want me to give up on my dreams, fam. Only people that want you to give up on your dreams is Satan, fam. God would never put something in your heart that he wants you to give up on. He just would never do that. Only people that want you to give up on the shit that's in your heart is Satan. I've been over 20 years, fam. I've been on social media, just so we could be clear, since 2005. I've been doing social media since 2005. (2005, 2006). Whatever year I started doing, I went to school. Whatever year I started Catherine Gibbs, whatever year that was, that's the year I started doing social media. Because we literally had a project that involved us getting our social media online. That's the year I started doing stuff on social media, fam. Niggas want me to give up everything in my whole life that I've been working all of this time to do. The fucking key food people just want me to give it up and throw it away. Them niggas is evil. You can't, there's nothing that can happen that could convince me of different. So don't even waste your time. How you doing, man? There's nothing that can happen that could convince me of different. If there's people that really, how you doing today, my brother? Could I ask you a question? All right. Shout out to him. Appreciate him answering that, whether I can ask him a question or not. Though. If people really believe that I'm on drugs, I smoke weed. But if people really believe I'm doing anything more than smoking a little bit of weed, fam, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. That's because they want to believe bad about me. That's it. If people believe that I'm doing anything more than smoking weed, fam, that's because they want to believe bad about me. Hey, Darkwing, Darkwing, are you in here? No, not Darkwing. You know what? I'm not even gonna ask the question. How you doing? Chilling? You're just staring at me. For the people that say that I got a drug habit, this is what we're gonna do. Why don't we bet $500 a piece? I got somebody that's gonna put $500 up on me that I don't do drugs, right? Let's bet $500 a piece. For all of the people that's out here saying that I smoke crack or that I do any kind of weird drug like that, let's do $500 a piece. I'll bet you, and then I'll go do whatever the damn thing is. Because I don't want to go do it for free. Let's bet $500 a piece. I got somebody that's going to put my money up. Let's bet $500 a piece. Where you at in the chat? Let's do it. Let's bet $500 a piece. 4,000. It don't matter. Whatever amount y'all want, but over 1,000. We're going to take the money and we're going to give it to a third party. We're going to take the money and we're going to give the money to a third party. Who want to bet? We're going to take the money, we give the money to a third party. I'm just saying. We could bet 500, 1,000, 2,000, anything over 500. We take the money, we give it to a third party. You're convinced that I'm on these drugs, right? We take the money, we give it to a third party. How about that? Let's do that. I'll go get any drug test. Only thing I do is smoke weed and drink barely ever. I don't even know if you could call me a drinker. I barely drink. We go give the money to a third party. I prefer if it was like a couple of $1,000 because I could use a couple of $1,000. So let's make the bet. A couple of $1,000. Because I'm gonna win, so it is what it is. And I got a person that will put the money up. You in here, right? You're accusing me of being some kind of drug addict, right? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's make a $500 bet. Y'all wanted to give me money. Y'all wanted to give me $500 for an interview. I'm not giving you an interview. There's nothing that can happen to make that happen. But let's do a $500 bet that I'm not on drugs. Let's do that. 4,000 or 2,000. I mean, I don't really care. Anything over 500. Anything over 500. You're confident, right? Let's do that. I'll take the test on live. Let's do that. I'll take the test on live with the people right there saying everything that's gonna happen while it's happening. Let's do that. Where you at? Where's your comments? Oh, because that's my family telling y'all those lies, and they know that I would never do drugs, right? They know that I would never do that type of stuff. So y'all not gonna take that bet. What up, my brother? Y'all not gonna take that bet, right? Let's do that. On live. Come on, let's go. Okay, so anybody that supports the BBN network, whenever they come in here talking that crazy shit, remind them of that bet and tell them to take the bet. Remember, I don't gamble. Tell them to take the bet. Remember, I don't gamble. I don't bet on anything that's not a 100% sure thing. Tell them to take the bet. Tell them to take the bet. All of the people that have been convinced that I'm on drugs, why don't you tell them to take the bet? Now nobody's talking. Now nobody don't want to comment. Take the bet. I'll go right now. I will literally get on the train, the bus, or walk right this second. Take the bet. We'll stay on this live. Take the bet. As long as I don't got to go like somewhere where I'm going to lose reception. Take the bet. Anybody here think they're going to take the bet? I'm curious. Is there anybody in the chat right now that think that they'll take this bet? This better not be a dude, fam. I don't know whether to say this better not be a dude or whether to say this better not be a chick. What the fuck? So for all the people that they tricked into thinking that I actually take drugs, they know that I don't take drugs, man. Why they not taking my bet? If they so sure that I take drugs, why they not taking my $500 bet? Why they not taking the $1,000 bet? They so sure. Why they not taking the $2,000 bet? They so sure. And don't say I don't got the money, because I got people that'll put the money up. If I don't have the money, I have people that will put the money up. Because it's not a bet. It's literally not a bet, fam. I mean, it's a bet, but it's not a gamble. It's not a gamble. I come from the 80s, man. All of that crack and all that other shit, we don't do that over here. I come from the 80s. I was a kid in the 80s, man. I seen what it did to the older people. There's a different type of resilience over here, fam. There's a different type of, I would never do that over here, fam. not these buildings. I was in the Bronx. But I remember when the buildings were still damn near on fire, fam. I remember when all there was abandoned buildings everywhere, fam. I remember when you walk past abandoned buildings and all you got is people just using drugs hanging out in the building, fam. I remember the worst thing you could do was get your mom's called a crackhead, fam. That was literally the worst thing you could do to a nigga, is call a nigga mom's a crackhead. Like, that was an instant fight. I come from the 80s, fam, in the Bronx. We don't, it's not that type of time, fam. I remember playing in abandoned buildings, man. I remember going into abandoned buildings, having to climb up the railing because there was no steps. The steps were all destroyed. And you got to climb up the fucking railings to get to the top of the building where we used to catch pigeons. And then go sell pigeons to the niggas that had the pigeon coops, nigga. I was doing this when I was 3 and 4 years old, fam. This is a different, I come from a different era, fam. I remember almost falling through fucking floors, because sometimes the floors break under you, fam. Because remember, the building don't got the structures fucked up. I remember us walking and the floors breaking under our feet, fam. I remember being on the 5th or 6th floor, and we little kids, we stupid, we hopping from beam to beam, fam. And if we fall, we going down like 2 stories. I remember that. So I don't know how anybody else's childhood was. I don't know what y'all was doing. I was doing this at 3 and 4 years old, fam. 5 years old, fam. I don't know what y'all was doing. I don't know what y'all was doing. That's what I was doing. Remember, my parents didn't give a fuck about me. My mom's was gone. My pops, he just abandoned me. That's what I was doing. My brothers never wanted me around. That's what I was doing. I was hanging out with Ernest down the block. Shout out to Ernest Gibbs. I was hanging out with Ernest. He was, what, 4 years older than me. That's who I was hanging out with. So when I was 5 years old, I was hanging out with homeboy. He 9 and 10 years old. That's how old my friends was when I was growing up. He was 4 or 5 years older than me. Feel me? A whole freaking degenerate. He was. But he was the only one that fucking cared. Only person that hung out with me. Only person that fucked with me. God doesn't like gambling. God doesn't like gambling. Gambling. God doesn't like gambling. Betting on a sure thing is not gambling. I'm not gambling if I know for a fact that I'm gonna win. God does not like gambling. Stop repeating scripture that you don't know. God does not like gambling. If I bet you on something that I know, if I bet you that that car is a Range, If I bet you that that car's a Range Rover, I'm not gambling. That car's a Range Rover. You get it? God doesn't care about betting. God cares about gambling. We're not supposed to gamble because luck does not exist. I can go into a long conversation with you about this, but I'm pretty sure no matter what I say, you're not going to accept. Luck does not exist. The idea of luck is Satan. Luck does not exist. The idea of luck means that God doesn't make everything happen. God makes everything happen. Luck does not exist. So therefore, gambling is wrong. I'm not gambling if I'm making a bet on something that I know to be a fact. Y'all people don't even read the Bible and y'all come in here trying to talk to me about it. Stop. I've forgotten more about the Bible than you know right now. I promise you. I actually follow the damn Bible. I actually follow the damn Bible. Y'all people don't follow the Bible. You busy in here worried about me asking for donations. There's no way in the world you can follow the Bible. I'm going to tell you a person right now that he lived on donations. You ever heard of Jesus Christ? You ever heard of Jesus Christ? Because he lived on donations. Jesus Christ had no possessions. Go look in the Bible. You think I'm lying, right? Jesus Christ had 0 possessions. He lived on the kindness of others. You know how many people Jesus Christ sent to heaven because they were kind to him? You know how many people got a fucking one-way trip to heaven because they was kind to Christ? And y'all busy out here trying to convince people to not be kind to people. You can't tell me about the Bible, fam. That don't know, the people that you tricking and helping to go to hell, tell them everything that you want to tell them. Make sure that they do all the things the opposite of the way that God wants them to do. Even though you're tricking them, they're still going to be held accountable. You're just going to be held more accountable for tricking them. Ah, fuck. This lady's back. I think we're gonna go find a different spot. I think she's just gonna keep coming past and yelling. We're gonna go find a different spot. Maybe we go inside the fucking, I should have stayed inside the thing. We're gonna go inside. I don't feel like keep moving because this lady is showing up. So we're gonna go inside the gate. We're gonna go inside the sea gate. We're gonna go inside the sea gate. That just solved my problem. I don't like having problems. I just do whatever the thing is that's going to solve my problem when I have a problem. I don't want to discuss nothing else. So since I can't stay out here because this same lady keep coming past and yelling about whatever she yelling about, we're going to go inside the Seagate where I won't have to worry about people walking around and yelling about shit that I don't want on my fucking page. See, now she's talking about getting people shot. I'm just going inside the Seagate. I don't want to be around this energy. From now on, whenever I see this woman, I know I'm going in the other direction. So yeah, we're gonna go inside the Seagate. I don't want to deal with this. Shout out to her though. You notice how they started trying to talk about the Bible right after I told them about the betting thing. Now they like, oh, but I thought God don't like betting. No, God doesn't like gambling. We're not supposed to gamble because luck is not a real thing. Stop believing in luck. Luck is not a real thing. Whatever God wants to happen, happens, and that's it. How you doing? That's it. luck is not a real thing. Luck is fake. If you believe in luck, you cannot believe in God's will. You understand? So get away from luck. Stop believing in luck. Luck is not a thing. It's not a real thing. So yeah, I will bet you 100%. I will bet every single time on something I know to be 100% fact, because there's no gambling involved. If there's even a 1% chance that I might not know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to gamble. Pardon me, I'm not going to bet. I'm never going to gamble. But if there's even a 1% chance that I'm wrong, if there's a 0.00000% chance I'm wrong on something, I'm not going to bet. I'm literally only going to bet on something that I know to be 100% fact, because I know God doesn't like gambling. So let's bet on the whole drug thing. I'm here for that. $100% here for that. Let's bet on the whole drug thing. Let's bet on the drug thing. I don't gamble, ever. If you see me take something and you think it's a risk, it's not really a risk, because I already weighed that it's gonna work. You understand? I don't do that. I don't even take risks, fam. I don't take risks. I don't gamble at all. I don't do anything that involves me making a move and me not having enough information for me to. I just don't do it. I just don't. I don't know no way to explain it. I just don't. I just wouldn't do that. It doesn't make sense. Anybody in here other than the people who hate me? I'm just curious. We got 64 people in here. I'm hoping to at least see 3 people comment that don't hate me. Is there any people in here that don't hate me? Can you please drop a comment? We got 66 people in here. I'm assuming about 50 of y'all might hate me. I'm hoping that at least 3 of y'all, there's at least 3 people that don't. Could y'all leave a comment, please? Shout out to Florida State. Shit. That's it? Shout out to Oddity Glass. I don't know the Troj guy, but okay. Josh, shout out to Josh. He said the Travis Rudolph case. I think it should be impossible for him to be found guilty. I think it should be impossible for him to be found guilty. One, what state did that happen in? Just so we could be clear. But besides whatever the fucking state that happened in, he was shooting. They came to his home. For everybody that don't know the Travis Rudolph situation, I'll explain it. So basically what happened was there was a situation where a woman was dating a married woman who's in the course of trying to get a separation or a divorce or whatever the case is. She was, oh, that's Florida? He gone home. So she got into an argument with homeboy Travis Rudolph, who I believe he got drafted by Miami, and he used to play for Florida State University, so FSU. So she got into an argument with him and they was dating. She physically attacked him. They have this physical attack on camera. She physically attacked him. Then after she physically attacked him, she then went and called her brothers up, 3 of her brothers, and then her brothers went to go have an altercation with the guy. So when her brothers went to go have an altercation, oh shoot, is he hurt? Are you good? All right, you good. You're just not flying away because my energy. Sometimes I don't know if birds is actually hurt because they don't fly away from me like I be thinking they should, apparently. nigga was dumb close to me. I was like, I thought he was hurt. I was gonna go try to get him some help, but nah, he just animals. I don't know. They just hang out with me a lot. I don't know. Don't make sense. Anyway, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna run and go do something real quick. Give me 1 second. Should I make more coffee? I might make me another coffee. Hold on. Give me 1 second. And we're gonna talk about Travis Rudolph. Just thinking about something. So recently I actually went and did a I was just having a moment of thinking that things was gonna work out. Like I was like, something happened and I thought that things was gonna work out and I thought that I would, things was gonna work out. So I thought, there's a good chance that I wouldn't have to take my life. So I went to go get life insurance to go put my while I'm doing whatever I do, if something happened to me, my daughter was the beneficiary. That's who I was putting as the beneficiary for my life insurance. So I actually just took a blood test and all of that. It's somewhere online. So I'm gonna go look that up and see if they did a drug test in there somewhere, so I could just literally show y'all. One, I don't have any STDs, and two, I don't do drugs, fam. It's crazy. I don't even. The fact that people believe that I do drugs, like, you don't understand how upsetting that is to me. Like, you have no idea how upsetting that is to me. The fact that somebody might think that I do, like, that's just upsetting. Like, I know a lot of y'all be like, oh, I wouldn't care, but you can say that when it's not you. You understand? When it's not you, you can say that. You understand? When it's you, believe me, you're gonna feel different. Feel me? And here we go. Hold on. So after the situation had happened, remember when we was on live and we was walking down Neptune on one of them streets over there, and that situation had happened where dude tried to run up on me and all that weirdo shit with him and his buddies. After that happened, I actually tried to get after. What the fuck? Why am I not on my own camera? Like, what the fuck? Hold on. I'm dead in front of the camera. I can't see nothing. All right, we're gonna have to start the live back over. I gotta start this live back over. I can't see myself, so I don't know if y'all can see me. I actually moved the fucking camera and I still see the same thing that I saw before I moved the camera. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna try to do two things before I dub it. Yeah, this is crazy. I told y'all there's something wrong with my reception when I come home. There's just something wrong with the reception when I come over here. All right, we're going to be back. I'm going to dub this. I'm going to end this live, and then we're going to come back with another live.